A year ago, Rachel Homan and Val Sweeting met in the final of the Canada Cup. Two teams that know each other very well. Sweeting and her foursome came home with the hardware, winning that 2014 title. Now, fast forward a year, we're here again in Alberta, and again, the finalists, the same two teams. So it is deja vu, this time in Grande Prairie. Sweeting, Homan, Canada Cup final. It's next. Later today, the Santa Claus Parade here in Grande Prairie, our final day, championship day of the Canada Cup of Curling from Revolution Place. Last night it was the men's semifinal, Kevin Cooey against John Epping, and Epping had earlier in the day come through a tiebreaker with a win against Pat Simmons. This one of the best played games we've seen in a long time, goes to an extra, and Cooey forced to play the tap up to the edge of the button for the win. Final 7-6, Cooey's the winner, and so Kevin Cooey moves on to play Mike McEwen for this year's Canada Cup title at 7 Eastern Time, and more importantly, that spot in the Canadian Curling Trials 2 years from this week in Ottawa. Yesterday it was the women's semi-final in the afternoon. Val Sweeting had won a tiebreaker earlier in the day over Sherry Madaw to move on to now play Jennifer Jones, and she had the last rock in the opening end, and really she was in control. She probably played the most perfect game for her, in total control, never let Jones get going, and this was the draw for the win. 5-3 your final, and so Sweeting is on to her second straight final of the Canada Cup, and she will play Rachel Homan coming up here on TSN. And on this Sunday afternoon, we say hello, Canada, and welcome again to Grande Prairie. Cheryl Russell alongside. It really was a terrific game by Val Sweeting. Wonderful game plan, but she had the last rock then. She doesn't have the hammer today.
No, and you could see how comfortable they were. With hammer, they could take their time, they could settle in, get comfortable, and go when they're ready. Today, without hammer, they're going to have to get that force early, get that hammer back in their control, and then the timing is all up to them as to when they want to take their opportunities to score.
As for Rachel Homan, Russ, this will be the fifth time they have met this season, once here, and it's all been Homan. She's won all 4 of the previous games, and now she does have that last rock.
She sure does, and she hasn't just been dominant this year over Val Sweeting. It's been the entire globe. 91% success rate in wins. That's unheard of. The hammer is huge for Rachel. She just loves that, likes that control. We know what happened in the Val game, 4 in the first end. So it's all about setting up early for this wonderful front end. They're playing so well. Leave Emma, who's really hot, those run backs.
The keys to the game are brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. When we come back, it is the women's final of the Canada Cup from Grande Prairie.
Another victory for Rachel Homan and her team from Ottawa. And there is one of the better shot makers in the country, Emma Miskew. Gets one, gets two.
The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice. The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere. By Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada. And by Ford, proud partner of the Canadian Curling Association for over 20 years.
And so it is a rematch of last year's Canada Cup final, in which Val Sweeting was a winner over Rachel Homan. Time to meet the teams now. It's brought to you by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
Hi, I'm Skip Val Sweeting. Our lead is Rochelle Brown. Our second is Dana Ferguson. Our third is Lori Olson-Johns. And we play out of the Saville Community Sports Centre in Edmonton, Alberta.
Hi, I'm Skip Rachel Homan. Our lead is Lisa Weagle. Our second, Joanne Courtney. Our third, Emma Miskew. And we curl out of the Ottawa Curling Club in Ottawa.
And by virtue of that 5-1 record, at first place, Rachel Homan will have the last draw. Here in this opening end, playing the yellow stones, Val Sweeting will play the red. And the all-important first stone of Homan. Where will she go? We'll find out after Rachel Brown gets us started.
This is the $64 question here.
You're awfully cheap. It used to be the $64,000 question. And you're just going to go with a 60. I'm not even going to bother answering it for $64.
You have to pay tax on that bigger number. Taxes are up.
All right.
This last time, game 1, this rock was dropped short, which I applauded.
13-9.
And it led to a 4 for Rachel Homan. So this time in the rings makes some sense.
I am surprised, though, because we've seen Sweeting's team 92 and 93% the last 2 games. So this is a completely different team than played the very first game against Homan.
Wow, look at this. That's surprising.
Well, no, I don't think so, Vic. That's Rachel's.
I know, but look at considering what she did last game to score that 4, and you're going against a team that you've had control over. Why would you not take it to her?
No, I'm with you. I'd be throwing up the corner guard, but it's a pattern. It's part of their routine almost. Yeah. And I think that's what Val tried to do in game number 1, was throw them off the routine. Unfortunately, Team Sweeting, because it was draw 1, just didn't have the feel for draw weight, and they were burnt for a 4. But Sweeting's playing so well right now. I think this is a good move by Homan also.
Yeah.
So there you see, they got that 4 in the first, rolled to an 8-3 win. So that's 4 straight wins this year for Homan over Sweeting through all the tournament play.
And we've talked about it often, Russ, with these 10-in games. I think you can be aggressive early. You give up a big end, but the one team you don't want to give up the big end to is probably Homan. They can defend so well, so you don't get the opportunities to get back in.
It's good. Clean. Whoa. Yep. Clean. Yep. 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 Nice. Good weight. 10. Control weight. Yeah. Keep it solid. Goes back a bit here. Yeah.
What a difference a year makes for Joanne. You know, it's not that she didn't play well last year. She played great, but 88. And she's fit in. It's a family now. It's a team. It isn't 3 great players and somebody from a different province coming in to fill shoes. And what a difference.
Well, let's remember, too, if you're not familiar, that Joanne Courtney used to play with Val Sweeting. And then after the Scotties of a couple of years back, the call came from Rachel Homan. Do you want to come east? Well, she couldn't turn down that offer, and off she went.
Hard, yep. Hard. Hard. Yep. All the way. Hard.
The ironic part about the Homan team is Val's now relocated in Ontario and Rachel's in Alberta.
They've switched positions.
But that is totally legal with the new rules, with what I like to call the legal alien. One person on the team can be from out of province.
I think this Homan team, the preparation that they've done, it just gives them the confidence in what we've seen. I've watched them at a couple events. They just perform on demand. Anything they want, they get. And that all comes from being prepared and the off-season work that they do and the work they do with Marcel.
Yeah, I think so. Be fresh. Yeah. Just normal.
had some brilliant games all through the week here, and I remember yesterday in the 8th end, she made that hit and roll freeze. It was one of those shots that just completely changes the end, allows them to score their deuce. It's not always the skip that does it.
Lori brings so much more than just a wonderful shot making too, I think, to Val, that they fit in nicely.
But that's the same too, second year team.
Yeah.
They've had to kind of feel it out, get to know each other, what you do to get the best out of your players. And I think that's such a huge thing for teams to find. They have to find that as each other.
Well,
it's another new coach, however, for Homan this year. Marcel Rock, the four-time Canadian champion with Randy Furby, has joined the team. And with more, here's Brian.
Hey, Vic, thank you so much. A lot of talk over the last few months about broom technology and directional sweeping. Well, there was no better sweeper back in the day than Marcel Rock. All that success with the Furby 4 back in the day. And he's here this week coaching the Homan team. Before the game, I talked to Lisa Weigel and I asked her, what has he brought to this squad? And she said, well, selfishly for me, as a friend and player, he's taught me a lot about managing the house, managing the rocks, how to sweep properly, using that technique. But the one thing that stood out to me, she said he's been there, done that. Marcel's had so much experience as an international coach, player, all that pressure at the Brier, and he certainly has given that information to this team. I also talked to her and she said that for their playdowns in Ontario, it'll be Rich Hart going back and coaching their team, and if they qualify for the Scotties, Mr. Hart will be here as well. But certainly Marcel Rock leaving his mark on this Homan squad.
Yeah, Marcel was overseas coaching the Chinese men's team. In fact, he coached them to 4th place in Sochi. We saw him in Beijing a couple of years back at the Men's Worlds. And also coached them on culinary arts. That's what he teaches. Get your finger out of the way when you chop. That's the key.
I think it's a brilliant move to bring Marcel on, because if he could find a weakness, we covered this great team for so many games, you start trying to find a weakness, and it had to be with the finesse shots, the draw weight, maybe not getting the rocks in quite the right spot. This guy right here on that fabulous 4 team of Randy Furby's invented a lot of that stuff, getting the rocks in the right play, the soft shots, and I think that will help the shore up the weakest part of the game.
That number there tells you a lot about how good that semifinal was, not only for Val Sweeting, but for the entire team. That they started with that last rock against Jones. They managed the first 2, the blanks, and then they found their opening. And they really did never let Jones get on track. And that means a lot.
Yeah, it's comfort, like you said, Vic, and I think it's also comfort for Val's team. They wanted to just be ready when they decided to go, but also pushing Jones a little bit out. She loves rocks in play, and they didn't allow that, and that's just because of having Hammer. That's a huge addition and benefit.
Good, Rich.
So up and down the sheet we go here in this first. Rachel Homan electing not to take the game to Sweeting, as she did in their round-robin game, and play for the blank here in the first.
Try to roll this somewhere if you're Val. Obviously a nose hit, then Rachel can actually hit it dead on. There's no real skill required for that last blank attempt. So roll it over somewhere, maybe right to the other side. The edge of the 4-foot spots have been a wee bit straighter than this spot, so you might be able to get it into that area.
10. It's a little more. Close, yes. No. Yes. Hard. Hard. Yes. No roll, Dina. Yep.
And they will roll it towards the center line and sit top edge of the 8.
The key for Val is going to be the second end on how you force without the risk of giving up a bundle of points, and that's going to be the angles and the freezes and setting things up, and they don't get to choose at that point whether they're ready or not. They're just going to have to go and try to get that force and then get the hammer back.
And that's again, we come back to my point, and I'm sure others as well. Why would you waste this end if you're Homan? Take your chance. It's a 10-end game. You know, you're just throwing a 1. It's now become a 9-end game.
Well, especially the way they've been playing.
Yeah. And away it goes. So in typical Homan fashion, we put a blank on the board in the first. Mike McEwen will win the Home Hardware Canada Cup.
It felt amazing winning in that environment. It's very close to what a field would be like at Olympic trials. And to come through and win a 4-rock 10-end event, which I think some said we hadn't done before, felt pretty good.
Bring it up for the win!
The trials seem so far away, but just in terms of planning, it'd be nice to wrap up that first one and just plan, and you'd be able to set your schedule going forward.
Final tonight, 7 Eastern time. Make a note, it's on TSN 2. Mike McEwen and Kevin Cooey. You're right, it does mean a lot to their planning. If you can get that spot, those first 2 guaranteed positions in the curling trials, 2 years from this week in Ottawa, it means that then you can pick and choose how much you have to play on the tour. Welcome back to Grand Prairie. It's the women's final. After the blank in 1, once again it is Rachel Homan that does have the hammer. She has the last rock, playing the Yellowstones here in the second, and corner goes up, in goes Sweeting, and the game is on.
Michelle's over curled the first time, but you have to guard this like it's on the center line. You can't leave it open, obviously.
Good. Line's good.
Real good spot.
Well, here in Grand Prairie, Rachel Homan has been as good as she has the entire tour season. #1 on tour, and look what she did. She just rolled through the field before losing to Sherry Madaub in that last round robin, but by then she had already clinched first place.
Is it heavy? Close. Yep.
This is the shot that you're going to see more and more teams play.
It's good.
Not only gets the guard out of the way, but once in a while stays buried.
Really nice, Lise.
It's almost like making 2 shots.
Good sweep. Great shot. Good.
Well, and it completely changes the end for Val. She now has to chase it rather than going back to just guarding her own.
I'd like to know where that came from. Why does that? Who thought of that? Where did they think of it? Where did they see that and go, you know what, if we try this, we'll end up this way?
You know, and I don't know where it started, but I think a lot of it has come from the women. You don't see the men play it as much, but the women can't really clear or move the rocks as much as the men can. So this is another strategy to open up the front rather than waiting later in the game and having to play run backs and moving 5 or 6 stones.
For Val Sweeting, she had that game, a bad game against Rachel Homan. Then she had a bad game against Jennifer Jones in the first and final round robin games. Forced her into a tiebreaker. Looked good against Madaub. Looked excellent in the semifinal against Jones to put her into this final. So she's picked up the game after that final round robin loss.
Not even remotely close to what they were Wednesday. Val, I believe, was 61. She was 99 in the semifinal. Team 92, 93 in their last 2 games. They really peaking at the right time. That's an art in itself, isn't it? I played in a lot of events where we were unstoppable for 4 or 5 games, and they just had nothing on the weekend. It's funny how that goes.
Well, just even if you covered up the scoreboard, just how they looked at us as a team, they just looked so much more confident than they did in the other game.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. Hard.
Dana Ferguson.
On the guard. Whoa.
Brown.
Close to the
Olsen Johns, and she's going to catch her own.
Okay, good throw, Dana.
Still some great finish in this ice. We've seen it all week. Jamie's ice has been a little bit over 4 feet of curl and held up great as far as speed goes.
Yeah. Stick around, Joe. Yeah.
guys rather the draw?
I like the hit.
I like the hit.
In terms of strategy, one versus the other,
Double's gonna be there.
the hit and roll or drawing means what, Russ?
Whatever you like, Reach.
I think it's more of
I like the draw. I like it.
just a confidence level in what Joanne really wants to throw here, because the hit and roll's tricky. You can set up an easy double. The draw is tricky. So what one do you feel like? That's where the thrower has a little input. I like that.
Big roll's probably
Control.
better.
Second end, you know, you might lean towards the hit because you're not so comfortable in the draw weight yet.
We often say there's really no wrong call if you make it.
Joanne Courtney. So far, Weagle and Miscue have been taken right out of it.
Yeah, go ahead, I guess. Come on, right to it.
That was the wrong call.
Wasn't made.
And now she's grouped them.
Sorry.
I don't know what their control weight was, but that seemed to be overthrown a bit.
Oh, for sure.
Go firm.
Yep. Plus.
Lori Olson-Johns as we play third stones here in the second.
Hard. Hard. Well.
Bang. Away they go. She made some shots yesterday. Wonderful shots, Olson-Johns. That helped, particularly in the eighth, a hit and roll over in the corner that helped set up a deuce for Sweeting.
Gradual here.
I think she's just, she means so much to this team.
That could be the key matchup here, because Emma's had a wonderful year and Lori's making everything. So who's going to blink first here?
Just board. Go quiet, Reach. Yep. Whoa. Close. Whoa.
Oh, right off. Please hit it. Inside, go. Hard. Okay.
Had the idea of trying to flip it behind the wide corner.
It's too quick on my release.
Yeah.
Maybe a tad heavy. Also, there is a lot of curl on that out turn.
I tried.
You just heard Joanne Courtney come down to talk to Rachel about her throw. She said too quick on her release. They manage their releases so well. They know exactly what they do and when and what causes it.
Whoa. Okay. Good. It's a good spot.
Just running and I knew it was up.
Good.
And I think what happens for Rachel is it gives her, it's a lot easier as a skip to ice when you've got all the same releases coming at you. You're not guessing for different players throughout the game.
Yeah. No normal.
Yeah. Should be through.
That's what's made Joanne Courtney's season this year so impressive, because she's had to retool that entire delivery to fit in with the Homan team.
Down normal.
Yeah. Other way. Hard. There's no. Okay, never mind, guys. We're going the other way, right around.
Little inward motion there. We've seen that before.
Yeah.
But it works. Better than trying to be aggressive and rolling out, allowing Val Sweeting to draw around and force a single out of Homan.
Go the other way, right out of your hand.
All over Shellsway.
Okay. Can we?
So let's just talk a little bit about that, because the release you're talking about is the moment that the hand comes off the handle. Is that it? And that's what has to look the same for each player. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Okay, so as we watch here, watch your hand. That moment there,
Yep.
every player should look the same.
That's their team philosophy for Homan, and it is for Sweeting as well. Consistency in the releases, so they all release them exactly the same as by design.
Whoa.
Sorry.
And then the rollover will pop out the other side. So Russ, if the if the release isn't the same, if your hand position isn't the same, what does it mean to the person calling line then?
Well, you hang on to the rock for maybe 36 feet just before the hog line. You let it go. Any inward motion, any outward motion is multiplied by 5 when it gets to the far end. So it's a lot like a golfer. It's hard to hit your 9-iron out of bounds, but you can sure put your driver out of bounds. So it's that length. So that in and out motion makes it really deceptive to read the ice. For instance, Rachel throws the straightest out turn I've ever seen in my life. It's a little, comes from the slightly inside the broom position, Emma's broom, and then she carries it back out as she releases it, which allows it to run poker straight. Wonderful for hitting, but I'd have trouble following that because my out turn curls. So it's you have to figure all those little idiosyncrasies out when you're playing at this level. There's right here, maybe a half an inch inside the broom, and it pops it a bit. And that'll run and run and run. And the break point is so late.
And then that, of course, forces the brushers to jump on it late, trying to hold it. And inside, look at that. Lovely in behind cover.
Oh, what a shot.
Really nice reach. Thanks. Weight held up. Nice reach. Weight held up, hey? Nice call.
That shot was all made from weight. She didn't throw big weight in that spot, allowed the sweepers to come into play. She gets that perfect roll.
Just a hair more.
She hits nose. Yeah. It's gonna roll. It's gonna roll with it. Oh, no. No, she hits nose. She has to hit almost just inside. I mean, if she hits with her little.
Val Sweeting will try the run back with her last here in the second.
Now this is Val's intern being left-handed. Chances are hers will curl a lot more than Rachel's.
And they've got her right away, don't they? Brown and Ferguson. Olsen John, stay with it. Ladies, stay with it. And she'll pop it by.
Yeah. What we threw. Good sweep.
Right out of her hand.
Yeah, well, I think it just.
And again, as we're on the subject, I would suggest that Val could use another 4 or 5 inches for a takeout with that particular spot, because it's her in turn against the straightest out turn in the game.
Well, a lot of teams talk about that, playing Homan's team, because they manage their releases so well. You start to not know where to put the broom. You can't ice off of them, right? So you're not certain where to put the broom for your own team.
Open draw for 2.
Line's good. Weight's good. Go ahead. Weight's good back there. I think it's all there.
There's a little biter at the back. This might be nibbling, but
Sliding hard, guys.
any piece of the blue, really. Good piece.
I think we're okay. It's an interesting release. Yeah. It's fine. That's fine. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Good. Good reach.
And fine it is. So patience by Homan pays off. Here in the second with a couple. Sweeting will have last rocket when we come back. Well, as mentioned, patience pays off for Rachel Homan, and she helps herself with a wonderful shot here, her first.
Well, we talked about release. Not only does she know it, but it's so easy for Emma to get a guide on it. It comes out so clean, very little curl. They can wait longer, rolls it to the perfect spot. Makes that unforced error for Val that can create that deuce.
The key shot is brought to you by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere. Welcome back to Grand Prairie on this Championship Sunday of the Canada Cup. Women's final. Rachel Homan with a 2-0 lead as we go to the third in a rematch of last year's final. In this third, it will be Val Sweeting that has the last rock. She has the hammer, playing the red stones. Just the second time there's been a repeat of finals. The last time, 2006, 2007, Kathy King, Jennifer Jones. King won in 06, Jones won in 07.
It looks good. We're good.
There's really getting to be a big three here, including Jennifer Jones, of course. And a lot of other talented teams, as we saw. Sherry Madot had a great week, but these top three are clashing a lot when they get to the finals.
Love it. Good sweep, really good. I think just a couple feet more. Yeah.
A great week for Lisa. 80s, looking at the points, 86%.
Just the way they're curling.
With the degree of difficulty she has with those tick shots all the time and the hit and rolls in behind corners, that's a big number.
Yeah, you don't see that in the percentage when she's playing those tick shots because there's times you miss them and you get a 0. But when you make them, it changes the entire control of the end for Homan's team.
It's running. It must be heavy.
Top 4.
Line's good if weight's good.
Weight's really nice.
Okay, weight only.
Top
Right
4.
to your broom. Line's nice.
Right to your broom.
Can't finish much.
So ignoring the center and going around their own corner.
Yeah, looks good. Looks good.
And to the edge of the 8-foot.
Boy, that curled hard hog line in. I'll keep an eye on that. And the same thing with the outturn.
Yeah.
Inside out's really moving today.
All right, see this?
Okay. Okay.
Forward.
Okay, should be gradual here.
Yeah.
Aggressive weight choice here. You could just make
Just
this go
gradual
away.
here. Yeah.
Board weight could cause this yellow one to stay out in front. They don't think they want that. They want it in the ring.
Forward. Clean that. Stay close. Yep. Yep. Gotta go. Forward. All the way. Hard.
Forward.
Hard for any roll.
Hard for the roll.
Okay.
Don't like the weight choice, Cheryl.
No, and we're seeing so much more movement too that I think that weight really magnified it.
Okay.
Once you make your decision, and the strategy is based on the scoreboard also, what do you want to do? What's your end game with that shot? Was to kill that enemy rock and get yours out of play. It's tougher to do with board weight, and they were burnt on it. Now it's buried.
Dana Ferguson, second stones here in this third.
Oh. Yep. No, sorry. No.
And she'll stuff it. The shot stone belongs to Sweeting. That's the rock on the edge of the 8-foot. Covered now by Homan's stone.
Heavy hack. So pretty close.
Well, there might be a half a rock showing on that outturn side.
Guarding our own.
Okay. Just through.
Yeah.
This time the soft weight would make some sense, and if you do tick, you'll kick that yellow one over into the center.
Yeah. It's good. Yep. Hard. Whoa. No. Oh, off. You're good. Clean it. You got a piece.
Well, I wonder if they're fooled by that.
All the way out. All the way out.
And not quite enough to push it out the back. Wow.
It's tough from up here, but it looks like there's more curl in out from the center line to the corner than it is in a shot like that.
Yeah, I like that.
You got it, girl. Same weight. Okay.
Try to save this red raise here.
Yep. Little left. Yes. Hard. Yes. Really hard. Whoa. Roll
Watch
the shooter.
that back red one.
Or don't. Yep.
Well, tried to run back. Spins the shooter now underneath. So missed opportunity here for Dana Ferguson.
Just seemed like she was straight tight out of her hand. They were on it right away. And on that center line we've watched all week, it'll really grab. Just no chance to hold it with sweeping.
I know.
I like to come around. Take your draw weight.
Okay, you want top 8 here? Or, like, I don't want to leave a double to be behind.
Right there. The double is like a 16th. So go here.
6?
What? Yeah.
Like, top 4?
You just need top 8 even.
Okay.
Even back.
Trying to force.
Yeah, trying to take advantage of that.
Double even.
Those staggered guards.
It'll be good here,
Yeah.
That's a confident call because there is a nibbler at the back. You're up 2. You could hit the back one, but Rachel knows very well Laval will just loop right around those 2 corner guards that aren't raisable. It's a good call. Try to keep it high, though. Keep it in front of that T line.
7! You want to clean? No. Oh, lost rotation.
Emma Miskew.
Mine's pretty good. 8.
It's a little heavy range.
Just needs
Lost
to stop.
rotation range. 12, back 12.
Rotation
Is that
means
it?
speed.
No.
Gotta wait. Just gotta sit. Right back. think you can reach.
It is. Okay.
It's
And
fine
he
now.
goes back on its own.
It's not extension, I think. Yeah.
Good, we could have called the split.
Yeah, we could have.
Bring that back one into play. Maybe. I guess it'd be tough to make the hit.
You can't hit that and be shot unless we make the double.
Okay. There's a chance we get that too, so just watch for it.
I just control, I think, Skid.
I like that.
By playing the hit, you
10.5,
bring
girls.
that
You got this.
possibility of bringing the back one into play. The back
okay.
red one
I
on the
think I
right,
got it.
fighting 12-foot.
Thanks.
And this double's possibly here too. And then Laurie's going to bring the weight down, so when she angles it, she'll keep that shooter in play.
Laurie Olson-Johns.
Close. Close. Yep. Yep.
Yep. Hard. 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 Hard.
Trying to get the roll, angle it back, and touch it. Oh, and just by. Oh,
so close.
Sorry. 1 second. Sorry. I wanted to ask if I threw my first one okay, and then I didn't.
Sweeting is shot rock for the moment.
You did throw this one.
Good. Close.
I just dropped way too much.
Yeah, and then it's like
feel
caught
like that
that
was
line.
10.5
Like
at the end,
wasn't
no?
as drastic as it looked.
Okay. I think at the beginning I thought I was up, but it seemed like it was down.
Really close. We missed it though.
And he'll drive it straight back.
Good, Em.
Homan sitting the 2 around the edge of the 12.
Time to change gears. The double's really not worth it this time. You've got a really nice corner
Yeah,
guard
I
situation.
still don't love leaving that one there, but
Oh, double.
Yeah,
Well, we
it's
could
a
play the hit and roll.
usable stone that Val's worried about leaving that top 12-foot.
Similar weight. What do you like? I don't mind the draw, but whatever you like.
The hit and roll doesn't, to my mind, doesn't seem to give me shot stone though, Ross. Is that right?
Well, like if you threw like a board, and you might be able to do it, but it's degree of difficulty. If you want to be buried, why not just bury it with a draw? It's a lot easier. I know what Val's saying on your right, Cheryl. That rock can come back to haunt them, but they're down 2-0. They do have last shot here. It's time to be aggressive.
Line's good.
Top
This
8,
is
top 4.
way
Line's
easier to
good.
make.
Wait only. No, top 12. Wait only. Yep, you can go. Weight's pretty good. Line's good if weight's good. Has to curl. Gotta go. Hard.
Gotta go, they say. So Brown and
Hard. Yeah,
Ferguson trying to carry this all the way.
Go, go, go.
Big carry now, trying to wrap it around. Well done as they get it to the top edge of the 8-foot to sit for shot stone.
You talk to junior teams about, or newer teams about the hit and roll opposed to the draw, and the hit and roll's made probably 50-55% of the time. The draw, you're upwards of 80-85%.
Especially on the surface.
Well, these two never let up. They just knew it right out of her hand, didn't they?
And they made the switch here too, Vic, so they can try to get maximum curl here.
Again, that directional brushing. That person closest to the stone, when they're pushing that way, it's almost like they want to push the stone in that direction.
Hard. Hard. Go, 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 go.
Here, H. 11 here.
Just.
How are you throwing that?
Straight through. Oh, come on.
Let's go.
Rachel's recognized there's a ton of curl here, so it's, even though it's optically nearly impossible, it will finish in here with the right weight.
So trying to go behind that stone just thrown.
Just going to try to sneak by the guard and tap it out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now it's Beagle and Courtney. This is a carry for them. This is the guy. Get it by the guard. Get it by the guard.
Gotta clip more of it. Right to it, Em.
Is it past this one?
It will be past it. Has opened up that stone, though. Just touching that rock on the way by has moved it over. So the stagger isn't there anymore.
We talked about maximum curl today, more than I've seen all week, from the center line to the boards. Just caught Rachel there. Close.
Or we go.
Yeah,
She might lock it on.
Or
but
she might run that and
yeah.
then you're.
I think this is a good
I like
spot.
that.
You ever just go wide side? No.
I think this is good, Rochelle.
Right there?
Full 8.
At the back? Okay.
Yep.
When
Where
she
it's
rolls,
fully
she might
back
roll to here though.
What's the other call though? Can we get shot off of that?
No. But we could.
This would be a great spot,
We could just go
depending on
right
what
here,
Rachel
too.
wants to do. If Rachel ever decides to do that, all of a sudden it's not a great spot. So you might entertain just doing something like that.
I think this is
Gives
the most
Rachel the hit and
margin
roll, but she
for
still has
you
to
for
make
your
it.
shot, but because she can still get within.
The
if
other
we come into
shot
the
you
four
might
foot,
look
she's
around
running
is
in
don't
off.
bury, come around the yellow, so then when she makes the angle
I
run
like your
back,
call out here.
it's not nose and it's opened up
Good
the
idea.
forefoot.
Like just tucked.
So
Or this.
just don't quite bury it. Tuck a piece.
You're feeling this?
She might have thin off yellow, but I just think we're leaving her the exact same shot. That's all. To sit buried under here and then have
Okay.
a tough shot to even score.
Okay, top 8.
Even
Yeah.
if we're just shot.
I like that call because they can use it. If Rachel decides to come around, which I doubt she will, she'll
like
play the
this?
run. You can use your own stone to run. If she plays a run on the front, you tuck it around. It's now the forefoot's open.
There will be a double now,
Just
though, won't there?
leaving-
Off that
so she's got
one
this
that Rachel almost hit.
If we half tuck.
Depends where if she tucks this.
Where do you want it? Top 8 or deep?
Yeah, top 8 is even.
Touches the
So
forefoot,
that she
there's a
doesn't get the
double.
double off
Yeah,
of
if you
You
want
know
to keep
what I
it
mean?
top 8.
Why not
Should
open?
be okay out here.
Yeah, yeah.
I think Val's the deciding factor here is Rachel just threw it. So if they go to the
All
open
there side, right
Rachel
now.
makes the hit and roll off that corner one. That's right behind that yellow guard.
Line's good.
Top 8, top 4.
Line's good. Cannot go.
If we're deep, we gotta
T
go
line.
back.
Okay, we're deep.
We're gonna go
T
back.
line. We're there already, aren't we?
Whoa.
That's 4.
Gotta stay
You're
in
gonna
it.
be off the
Again,
other
all the way
side.
back.
Careful.
Whoa, take a look, take a look, take a look. Beauty.
Good.
That's a really good spot.
Nice.
I like that better
Get
than
out
top
there.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Sitting 2 with last rock, Sweeting.
Take the time as a young skip to think those things out. You're not
It
on
would
a
be
time
fresh out
clock
there,
in
but
most
it
of your
wasn't.
games and really decide the optimum spot to put those rocks.
Well, it was a good plan B. They wanted top 8 to start with, and then they realized, let's not set up a double. Go back 8.
Right frozen on its shot, these.
Okay, so you just need to add a couple feet from practice?
It's gonna kill the line. If we bury it, just gotta make a run.
Yeah, even if we're
Pick
T
for
buried.
2. Okay. Nice extension range. Same as practice? Yep.
So right back to it. No, if they're frozen, they'll be the shot rock.
Seven.
Heavy, get off.
We there?
Weight's really close. Looks there.
Can't right now.
Line's getting tight.
Gotta go.
So it's about carry now.
Gotta go, Lisa. Grab.
Weagle, Courtney, they thought it may have grabbed something because out of her hand, the first thing you heard her say was heavy.
It's all there, Rach, I thought.
So frustrated Rachel Homan, despite being up 2-0.
Just proportional to what she threw.
This all started when Val ignored that dangerous yellow one, decided to play that come around, which was the easier of the two ways to getting buried. Forced a great curler to play 2 tough shots. She's been rewarded.
Like that one really nice. I was thinking like proportional to what you threw. Like maybe 1 or 2 feet less.
Yeah,
I don't think a whole bunch less.
Like speed on this side should be the same speed
Yeah,
on this
she's
side.
pretty close. If anything, it's a hair stiffer.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Okay. T line.
Pretty big kick. Okay.
sitting
good.
2.
Don't need to.
Ooh.
Looking for a third here, trying to take the lead.
Okay, no. I think we're okay.
Line's
We're
good.
just
Lead
Brown,
only. There
Ferguson.
it goes. We're okay. We're
Nothing.
back. Line's good.
Sorry. 7, you can just clean
All
it.
you.
Nice shot, Val.
And the dust in. And the defending champion will take the lead, looking to become the first ever back-to-back women's champion of the Canada Cup. Right after the holidays. No other place, is there, than Banff, Alberta. There for the Pinty's All-Star Curling Skins Game. We'll be at the Fenlands Banff Recreation Center. Wonderful facility for this year's All-Star Curling Skins Game. And on the men's side, here are the semifinals and the teams involved. January 8th to the 10th. And on the women's side, guess what? First semifinal on the Friday evening will be Homan Sweeting, while Jones will play Kelsey Rock. That's when we join you again after the Christmas break from Banff and the Pinty's All-Star Curling Skins Game. We haven't had to use the measure very much so far here in Grand Prairie. This on our 5th and final day. It only started on Wednesday. It's a very quick round robin. 7 teams on the women's side, 8 on the men's. As we welcome you back to Revolution Place here in Grand Prairie. So Val Sweeting takes advantage of that wreck by Homan with her last to draw for 3. She has a 3-2 lead, and here in 4, Homan will once again have last rock. She has the hammer playing the Yellowstone.
Well, we talked about it in the opening with Val's team waiting till they're ready to go and be patient, and she was, and makes that great come around with Laurie's shot, and that set up the end. That was a shot that changed the control.
I love the decision making. They were worried about the yellow enemy rock at the top of the 12, and rightly so, but they played the aggressive call, and the scoreboard dictates that. If you're going to beat a team that wins 91% of their games, you have to take a bit of risk. Nice come around by Laurie, set up the 3.
And stay with it.
It's going to be a little heavy.
Oh, no.
Spin it or back?
Yeah, it will. Release.
Final standings, the field of women curlers, certainly all familiar names. Homan, Jones, Sweeting, Madaw. That Sweeting getting 3rd place after the tie-breaking win. Kelsey Rock, Christy McDonald, Tracy Fleury out of Sudbury. That was your women's field here in Grand Prairie.
I think scoring 3 for Sweeting is even a bigger victory when you look at who it's against coming into this. We looked at Rachel's numbers, and they only allow under 5 points a game for their opposition to score, and you just scored 3 on them.
Wow. Rolling underneath.
Down normal. Okay, down normal. Down normal. Sorry, up or down normal?
We talk about the strongest correlation to winning, and it's actually the points that you allow your opponent to score. You look at that with Homan's team. They only allow under 5 points a game. The biggest thing that drives that is steals allowed. And you look at that, and they're allowing 6, half a point a game in stolen points.
Yep.
They're so good at defending.
Unbelievable.
Similar then to maybe a goals against average in hockey.
Yes.
If you keep your goals against down, keep your steals down, it leads to more wins.
And the biggest reason, I think, is that tick shot. Just like we just had it. Val had one buried. Down comes Lisa, ticks the guard out of the way, stays in the rings, low risk end.
Opens up the front.
I like running it in more than I like that. Okay, I like gripping this over, leaving 2 corner guards over there.
Hey, you want to go for it? If we take the top?
Yep. Okay, you can throw it same weight.
Is that enough to get that out if I hit it?
Okay, normal.
Tricky.
Dana's been struggling a little bit this game with her hits. She had a couple on the center line that overcurled on her.
Normal?
Just don't miss wide here.
Yep. Yep.
One or the other.
Dana Ferguson.
sweep.
And we'll roll it away.
And a nice shot.
Went through that foam guard, I think. Oh man, was that close?
No light.
I don't know how we got that by. That was almost devastating. Yeah.
Weight's heavy.
Joanne Courtney.
Looks heavy. 5. I want 4. There.
Interesting to see how this
Got it,
changes
girl.
the
5.
Homan team.
Now you gotta take
I
it.
mentioned yesterday the game plan
Clean the inside of it.
for
You gotta
Sweeting
go.
against Jones was
Wide open him. Back to
was
you.
almost
There you go.
perfection. It never let Jones get going, Russ.
Good.
Never let
Okay.
them settle. And I'm just wondering now what this will do to Homan, finding herself down by 1 as we play in the fourth.
Well, it certainly hasn't happened to her very often this entire season when you look at the scores. And it might force Rachel to be a little more aggressive, a little more, take a few more chances. You got to be careful. Long way to go here.
I love that. Yeah.
Nice setup here for Rachel, though, with the 2 corners. When this happens, the team that without Hammer has to execute some really hard shots. Dana just made a beauty. Now there's another tough one here.
Yeah, line. Room. 2 room. Okay, we gotta play the top. Yeah, line. The top big for sure. Yeah, line. Becky. Hard for line. Yeah. Hard, really curling. Whoa. Becky. Whoa. Yep. Back 4. Yep. Hard. Good. I know her tapping.
Great communication, just trying to tap it and hold the angle so that Sweeting remains shot and tap the yellow back so it's in the way for a jam.
Top 8.
Do you like the top or no?
I think I like the freeze.
Okay.
It's top 8.
Freeze on the
Yeah,
inside corner so you can release that red one later past the yellow.
Yeah, you got it now.
That's not what please.
Room. Pretty close.
A little like.
Like to go a bit.
Emma miscue.
Gotta be here.
So let go. Gotta go.
Looks really light.
So the carry now by the 2,
Look at 3. Okay.
Courtney and Weigel.
Gotta switch and bury it.
And there you go. Now the
Everything you got,
directional
Joe.
brush by Courtney,
Right
trying to
under,
push the
hard.
stone
Keep going. Hard,
that
Joe,
way.
hard.
What a good audible by Rachel. She asked the sweepers to switch so that they could actually make the rock curl more and bury it around. They'd lost the freeze. It's a good plan B.
This directional brushing is new for me, certainly, for us too. It's nice to be able to learn something at an advanced age, something new.
You just have to remember it now.
That's it. What?
You like that? Yep.
Oh, yes.
I think the air is deeper. I mean,
Similar weight.
like
That's,
full 8.
it's
We don't wanna leave them
terrific.
in off,
The,
right?
I would say same weight.
the evolution of the
Same
game.
weight?
my
This
goodness.
looks like a lot of ice.
Well, it's made the brushers way more effective. Like we always talk about the great strong brushers carrying a rock a long way. Now it's more about getting the direction left and right, and more run backs, more come arounds are made. You're not wrecking quite as many guards. It's fantastic.
A lot more technique to it
I think you
than
can
just
go,
straight
girl.
power.
There. Room. Wait only.
Whoa.
Looks hot. Wait only.
Whoa.
No, we're just top 4. Okay, top 4. Top 4 is good. Got lots
Want
of
to
room,
set
it's
up a
not
red
curling.
double here.
It's not curling.
Whoa.
Just do here. Okay.
Good judge.
76.
Yeah.
This is where Rachel's really good. Rachel freezes here. Val hits it dead on. All of a sudden, that rock gets higher and higher, and then there's a red double.
Should be good.
It's a little light.
A little light.
6. Let's go. Go.
Look at there.
Too close. Line's really good. Go.
I think we gotta go. Take a look.
Looks crazy light, guys.
I think we're like, gotta go.
Crazy light.
Not with those 2 sweepers.
Gotta go every inch.
Close into better. Close into better. Keep going.
Nice sweep, guys.
Okay, good sweep.
We get there for appears to be second shot. But Sweeting is the shot stone back for without last rock here in the fourth.
It's huge brushing because to make it second shot changes everything here. If that drops a little shorter, you could guard it up, sit 2. Now it's a debate.
Or we play a hidden roll into our 5.
I don't love that. I feel like I'm gonna open it up.
Are we laying just 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Val's still going to guard, but if we're laying
Is
2,
this the
that
same ice you
would
gave
really
me?
make a difference.
That's a hair more.
I like that.
I think that's the call, Cheryl. You could hit and roll into your own, but you just open up the shot rock.
They're
Rachel
second
freezes.
now, but we can't.
Yeah, I think so too. It's a tough rock to do anything with. And it's kind of where is your shooter going to go more than that.
Just, not too tight because she's probably running it. So.
Apply pressure that worked last end.
Yeah, I think you might have to wait for line though.
Okay.
Speed's good here.
Yeah.
All the things to think about.
Okay, 2.
Not too
Line's
tight.
a little tight.
Probably run it.
Tight. Yep.
Not it early.
2 not 3.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Losing line
Corner
here.
the inside of it. 3. Whoa, for line. 3 for sure.
Probably
Very
even
tight.
with that.
Very
Whoa,
tight.
whoa,
Real tight.
whoa.
Further it goes, the more it's going to curl on them.
Whoa.
Needs
Sit.
to stop.
Sit. It's heavy. Sorry.
Covered half the stone.
Weight's such the key in guards. You know, she is halfway and it's perfect line. Being tight, top 12, and now you over curl by a foot.
Is
that triple?
Yeah.
3/4?
Yeah.
It's about here, eh?
Oh, no, sorry.
As thin as I can.
Yeah.
Probably isn't another
Right out here.
women's team that would even see this shot.
Okay, even if it
Peel
comes and
weight
clips and
here.
drags it into that.
Here,
Here, reach.
try to promote that one up there.
Sorry. 3/4 is real close.
If you ever miss that yellow one, you might get the side red one.
Okay, let's go.
Then there'd be a lot of yellow in that in the rings.
Rachel Homan and her first, trailing by 1 as we play here in 4.
Close, yes! No! No!
Just a little late lick now. 1, 2, 3, touch them all,
Great
and
shot.
she got it going, backed it up and out,
That is amazing.
and sitting 3.
She had the option of getting one or the other. She got both, yellow and the red. Unbelievable.
Watch this replay.
Sorry, I overstepped it. I got a voice now.
Like you said, Russ, there's not many
No.
teams that would even see it.
Huge shot. Turns a really good chance at a steal into a potential 4. Lucky for Val, she's got some backing here. If she can hide this, they played the shot before, they'd know it.
Corner freeze.
Yes.
Stone at the back of the 8.
Look for there. Room. Line's good. T-line. T-line. Room. Line's good. Stay with it.
Lots of room.
Room. Whoa, catch up. Close. Close. Close.
No.
Whoa.
Oh, it's got a hook. Got a hook.
Catch up. Catch up.
Not a curl.
Can't tap and roll off.
I hit this.
I think that just stopped in time.
I was 2, I was right there.
Just too much. Good.
I can't see it.
Can't see enough of it, eh?
Hit this rock, but
Put it right there.
If you do Nick, I could roll
for 2.
see what you see from down
Yeah, but I gotta hit it with like peel. It's only for 2.
Or we throw just here.
I can't get to nose. It doesn't curl that much. There's no way.
Don't think you,
Even if I get
do
to
you
nose,
agree
I
with her?
still clip
She couldn't
this.
get to the nose and tap it back?
Yes, I do agree with her.
Is this worth trying or no?
Sorry?
Is this worth trying or no?
That is a long run.
Yep.
You could take your 1 in the 4th and
I'll
tie
call
it up.
time.
Sure. Yeah, let's time, please.
Got to protect that scoreboard. I agree with you, Cheryl. 2 down is not a good move here.
Early timeout taken by
I didn't look at it from the hack.
I don't have enough
Rachel
to come around.
Homan.
You just draw for 1? How much can you see?
So we'll bring Marcel Rock to the
But
floor.
even if there's no guards and I hit nose, still clip this.
Can you see?
You want to put your broom on it, or it's like half?
Yeah, it doesn't
Little
curl
less than that.
past the guard.
Even with here?
I don't think so.
Rachel doesn't even see. She doesn't see it.
No, you're not,
I need
and maybe
weight,
not,
right? Like
try
I could
not to
absolutely
convince
paper
her.
it,
Yeah.
but the weight,
Yeah.
it's gonna clip that yellow and it's not going anywhere.
No, I would agree. If you saw it all, you could play a 10, 11, but
Yeah, if I could see it all. I
Yeah.
didn't care.
but-
Just take our
yeah.
1, I think. Let's do good on these. 14 for
It's
you.
a little more ISO wide.
Okay.
I like what Marcel said there, which was virtually nothing. Let them breathe. Let them think it out. Let them, and then you can really tell what Rachel had in her head.
Okay, let's go, Rach. Keep a broom on it, Joe. Yeah.
I think this is a really good call.
Close to practice weight? Extra foot? Yeah, I think so.
Extra foot?
Yeah, nothing's crossing center, just pretty quick. On the tee.
And we talk about roughly 5 feet of curl. Look where Rachel has the broom here. She can make this run that much straighter with her release. She's going to be taking about 2.5 to 3 feet here.
It's close. Line's good. You think? Weight's close. No line. I think we're real close. Easy.
No backing.
Just easy. I'll keep her on it.
You got backing.
Weight's real close. Okay.
Yeah, line.
Can't hurt it. Line's high. Whoa.
Yes, line.
No. A little
Tapping,
heavy.
tapping.
A little
Yes,
heavy.
line.
No. Tapping.
Good, guys.
And sit right there. Very nice.
1 yellow.
So 2 good shots to wind it up. Sweeting with the corner freeze, forcing Homan to make the draw for the single. We're even after 4.
Sweet.
There's never been 2 names back to back on the Canada Cup trophy, but Val Sweeting has the chance to be the first as we welcome you back to Grand Prairie. Rematch of last year's final. Couple of things at stake here. Money, certainly. The $14,000 first prize plus the $2,000 per round robin win. Yes, the winning team gets a chance to be part of Team North America at and in Las Vegas, but it's that one. To become the first guaranteed team in the trials, the curling trials in Ottawa, 2 years from this week, to determine which team, men and women, will wear the maple leaf in Korea. So here in the 5th of this 3-3 tie will be Val Sweeting. It does have the last rock. She has the hammer playing the Redstones. And there it is, last year's nameplate. Trying to become the first to go back to back on the women's side.
Gotta let it work.
Winning that Olympic trial spot would really give teams the opportunity to lay out their schedule leading up to the trials and not burn out and not have to play so much for points, because that is part of the issue leading into those trials, is some teams are scrambling at the end to get points and they burn out.
Okay, real good.
Nice throw up there. Good, Lise.
What a brilliant freeze by Val Sweeting. You know, that shot that Rachel made would rattle a lot of people. You think you're going to steal a point, and all of a sudden you're drawing to give up a potential 4. Locked it in there just good enough.
It was a great shot. Under pressure. Completely changes the end.
Less? Yeah. Line's good. Similar. Room, weight only. Okay. Top 8. Top 8's good.
I think you'll see Val this end watch for a blank opportunity. She'd love to take the hammer into the 6th end.
Hard. Hard. Yeah.
Dana's, there's been a couple that have died on her there.
Around everything? No, no, no. Thank you.
Dana thought that was
Chloe?
deep when they were brushing it.
Okay, I'll get that to you guys.
Yeah. Speed's good. Right out to her. Yeah.
This is the scary part of the Homan team, that they're getting so much better at this stuff.
No, don't even.
Rock positioning early in an end, and then you know they can. We just witnessed it, the run back ability. If you can cue them up properly.
Yeah, go. Everything you got, Lise.
A little heavier, expected to stay in front of that stone and just spins off.
Does allow Dana to get the hit and roll inside.
The other option would be get that center guard out of there and maybe get this one on the way by.
Control. Just clean, Walt. Clean. Close.
And
Close.
leave a dangerous yellow one out front here.
Hard. 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 Go roll.
Inside. And don't come back. And it'll stop. It appears at the moment Sweeting is sitting the 2 with last rock here in 5.
I'm glad they rolled that far. If they just stayed on the button, that yellow tap was there.
I like that.
And then your tap freezing.
Yep.
Sorry. Make the adjustment, Joe. Just get to nose and tap
That's
it.
the danger stone for sure for Sweeting. That yellow on top 4 foot. Val does have that red raise at some point in time.
Wheel looks good. 6. Bit less. You got lots of room.
Wade's better. 6, 7.
Lots of room.
Oh. Still there.
7.
Still heavy.
Is it coming at all?
No. 7, 8.
Yep. Go ahead. All right, gotta keep it high. Okay. That's pretty good. I hit this one thing, but I don't think I moved it.
Oh, that little spin in
I like it.
makes them shot stone.
Tons of
You know,
room.
it's,
I'm getting our lesson on size.
am I right here, Russ, in thinking that
Yeah.
Homan has,
Same thing?
we're in a tie. Homan's gotten 3 points in spite of the fact that I don't think they're totally comfortable with the ice.
Homan, yeah. I think other than that brilliant shot by Rachel, some of these have been little left, little right, a little long. Yeah, they're close. They're certainly really close, but when you're playing to that small an area, it's tough. You gotta be careful, Cheryl, where you roll here, because that cue up that yellow raise.
It's really curling on them.
Good.
That might be better.
Quite a bit less.
Longer roll.
I like that.
You leave it on the button and they tap the yellow.
That's why
Then we can run the red in. Yeah.
I was a bit wide, so it worked out well then. Sorry? I was a bit wide, so I... Heel. Okay, let's go in. What you can see.
Whew. The back doubles there. Then you have to hit it right where Rachel's broom is, but not a lot of room past the guard.
Well, you heard Rachel say just hit what you can see, which isn't very much.
Ralph and Key on the battle of the thirds. Emma Miscue right now at 72%. Lori Olsen-Johns at 97%.
Let's get him. Get him.
She'll pick one out.
Emma's had a very good year coming into this event. She's talked about how much time she's taken to prepare and
What do you guys like?
and throw more this year, and she's every time we see her, she's making those shots.
Yeah, the other thing, she's been able to concentrate a little bit more on the on curling. She's
Or play that
she's
now.
left the
I don't
her
mind
government job and has
Yeah, we
started
could
her
play
own
it with-
business and doing the industrial
probably
design.
exposing this one,
She can
though.
pick her spots, do it on the road, curl, do those kind of things.
Mike's
So
still alive?
Yeah.
doesn't have to worry about being
this
back
year?
in Ottawa as much.
Normal?
Well, that's the hardest thing to find time for when you're working is preparation time.
Let's make it Lori.
Let me try to make the run back here and sit 3, but it will expose that back
He's
one.
going to run pretty true here.
Could peel the guard, Cheryl. You're buried on the right-hand side.
Wiggles it back, catches it. Ray Stone will hang on to the edge.
That is great that she hung around.
To sit 3 with Last Rock.
Little biter?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I threw a little bit of weight there.
Came out, I was like,
I'm like, I think I prefer to throw.
Don't you find on those run backs that sometimes you forget about the weight? You're so concerned about splitting the broom that you over or under throw it. A little bit of room to get to the inside here for Emma.
No. No, you can't.
So far, Weagle and Courtney have been taken out of this.
Gotta curl a mile.
no, just hack.
Sits right there. It's not terrible.
Curl.
And she will just sit right there.
Yeah.
Stay right there. Really ran.
Huh? Yeah.
I wasn't paused.
Really?
No, it was pretty nice.
Okay. Just control.
Yeah.
Can't set up much better here other than that center guard.
Just didn't want to curl.
Control. Whoa. Whoa. Even hair down. Okay, good. Oh.
This is the spot, edge of the 4.
Come on. Close.
Nice.
Brought the weight down just enough.
Wow. Nice weight for that shot.
That's a tough double, those last 2.
I wanted to make sure we got over
I knew
that.
I was sliding wide, so I was like, oh.
I know, I'm
let's
like,
go
I
slow
think
here.
she kind of hooked it too. And she goes top 8. And even if you nose it, we're second. Could even roll right to there. Okay. Control? Yep.
Thought they might take the double on with a little more weight here. I think they're going to try to hit and roll either behind the center guard or right in front of that back red one.
Roll it over there.
Yeah, 2 options depending on what happens here. We've seen a couple runs straight out this far, edge of 12.
I guess then we can rip it up for 2, but
Especially with this release.
she makes the...
Mind you, they're taking 0 ice.
Control. Roll. Clean. No. Just control. Roll off. Off. Let's try. No.
Yes.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, what a beauty.
Right in the middle.
He actually lost it.
Yeah.
Must have really finished.
Call on.
Just had it.
It wasn't doing anything, and then it just, at the hog line started to go, and they lost it at the end. That was really nice weight. She just threw control. That's what allowed that little bit of curl.
She grouped them now.
Well, we'll set up a double at the back, but that won't be a problem. Just hang around here, sit to 3.
Control. Clean.
Val Sweeting her first.
Clean. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Clean. Yep.
Clean.
Yep.
Yes. Hard.
Nice shot.
And there they are, grouped. Still setting up, though, for a possible deuce, depending on what Rachel Homan does with her last.
Too good. Good sweep.
Yeah, she talked about it being too good. You can
I just want to nose
nose
it
it
double.
and sit on top of it.
Oh, that'd be dangerous, though.
Take away the end.
And you think about that stone that's just hanging on by its grains of granite there on the tee line.
Oh, there's nothing I can do. Let's throw the double.
Yeah, I agree with Rachel. You'd love to do this, but what if it's here? It's 3. What if it's here? It's 3. To hit that dead on is taking a big chance. Play the high side double, peel weight, get rid of both of them. Yes, you give up 2, but you're only 2 down with a hammer.
Good. How are you throwing this?
I like the in turn because we've been playing over here.
Okay.
Should be better.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yes.
And away they will go, and so it'll be an open draw 4-2.
Should be a hair better than when I threw last time.
Yeah, yeah. Hair more. Both of Rochelle's ran nice out here.
Okay.
First one did.
More like I threw here.
A little outside biter comes into play.
That was that great shot of Lori's. And the weight she threw on it.
Good. Looks like more than yours. Okay. It's good.
All you.
Running a little bit.
Running.
Not curling yet. Just took a turn.
Yeah, we're fine.
13.7. Could be back 4.
Yeah.
For the deuce and the lead. Midway through this women's final, Sweeting leads it.
The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
That deuce in 5 puts Val Sweeting into the lead, trying to become the first woman to defend a Canada Cup title. 5-3, she leads over Rachel Homan. She's with Brian.
Val, it seemed the weekend approach and your team certainly got hot. You had a 3 and then a 2 there. What are you guys doing out there to make you guys so successful here in this important final?
I think just trying to stick to our game plan. Don't try and do anything fancy out there. And if we get an opportunity, we have to take it against a good team like them. But yeah, just they made a really great shot there in 4, and luckily we countered. But yeah, just trying to play our game out there and stick to what we know.
How's the ice been?
It's great. It's held up really well. It was good yesterday in the semifinal. It doesn't seem to have changed too much overnight, so that's always a good thing.
I know it's a busy week and you take it game by game, but what would an Olympic trial spot mean to you and your girls?
It would mean a lot to get that locked up this early, but even just to be in a final and prepare like this in December for the trials would be really good. We just want to play well out there.
Good luck in the final 5.
Thanks.
As we check the numbers after 5, the lead for Sweeting. Interesting that Homan does appear just to be struggling a little bit with the ice. Both skips are at 80%. The real advantage comes at the 3rd position with Lori Olson-Johns 98 and Emma Miskew at 75%. The numbers after 5 are brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner of Curling Canada for over 20 years.
The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. By Purex Bathroom Tissue, Purex, 90 years of pure comfort. And by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada.
Let's go back just a year ago, the women's final in Camrose, Alberta. Same 2 teams battling for the Canada Cup. And now down 2-1 in the 6th. Rachel Homan in trouble, facing a couple of yellows. She needed to tap her own back to score. And how good is this? Perfect. Ties the game at 2. Later, we're tied at 3. And Val Sweeting, the perfect 9. A wide open draw for a couple. And her last, right to the pin to take a 5-3 lead. So on to the 10th we go. Homan needing 2 to tie. Needs to try the run back. Not going to happen. Make the final 6-3. Team Sweeting, they are the champions of the 2014 Canada Cup. And so trying to become the first back-to-back winners. Nobody else has been able to win 2 in a row. Oh yes, the Poinsettia, the Grand Prairie Santa Claus Parade will be getting underway at 1 p.m. local time, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Told Santa, wait for me. I'll be there. He's saving me a seat in the float. An elf costume, I think they've got for me.
5, 6. Stop here.
So we welcome you back to Grand Prairie. Revolution Place. And in the 6th, it will be Rachel Homan that does have the last rock. She trails by 2, playing the Yellowstone.
All the way back, Joe. As far as you can take it.
Well, we talked about Val in the opening, waiting for her opportunities to when she's comfortable to make her move with Hammer, and she's taken advantage both times with Hammer to score a 3 and then a 2 to back it up.
It is a curious thing, though.
Yeah. A little, but not much.
It is a somewhat curious thing. She looked so poor in that opening draw, losing to Homan. Looked so bad, as you said. Couldn't draw the circles with a pencil. But she did reply, and she responded, and positively so, in the tiebreak. Then yesterday. So give her credit to rebound, not just her, but the entire team.
No, we see it from Team Jones all the time. It's probably, when you're playing a great team, it's probably the best time to get them is game number 1, where they're not comfortable with the rocks, the ice, and the changes in the ice. You're not sure what those different lanes in the ice are going to do. And Val herself was something like 88% in the next 4 games after that first bad game. 99 last night. Like, it's unbelievable. Just got better and better and better as the week went along.
Okay. Yeah, don't mind it. I like it. Don't mind moving them a little bit, no? Okay. Don't mind it.
You often see those kind of games the very first one, because practice ice might have been a little bit different. You go out to the first game and one team catches on quicker than the other.
But one thing you heard Val say to Brian, the ice has been as consistent, I think, as we've seen in an event in a long time, Russ. It started off when we watched practice on Tuesday around 5 feet. Now, it may not be 5 feet now, but it is held up reasonably well.
It's funny because I talked to a couple of men's teams and I said, how's the ice? They said, it's great right now. And they all had it in their head that, might get straighter as the week went along, because that's what we expect. And you're right, it didn't happen. It just stayed pure. And that's what these athletes want. Give me some type of consistency.
And a little bit of an advantage, I guess. I mean, you have to win your province first, but of course the Scotties will be back here in February, and Jamie Barassa and the ice crew will be here again, so they've gained a little insight in how this building works, and so they'll be making the ice for the Scotties.
A little change of plan here. Interesting.
Okay, 2.5.
Throw on the guard.
Why not? You're laying 3.
Okay. Well, if it's really tight. Are you in?
I don't think Rachel expected that.
No, we're 3. Keep it clean. We're just a tight 3. Mine's not good, so if you could freeze, that would be good. Yeah, we can get there. Okay,
Well, I guess they're going right in. I thought you were going to throw the guard, which would have been tempting.
They did. They said 2.5.
Oh, okay. Plan B?
Yep.
All right. Okay.
It might not be B. More like X.
Yeah. Okay. Gotta stick my shooter here. You okay coming the out, or would you rather go the in? Whatever you like. Just easy, normal. Easy, normal? Okay, yeah. Gotta stick my shooter here. Yeah. Just through. Yeah.
Can rattle out 2 or 3 red ones, or at least get them behind the tee line. Keep 2 yellow in play. If that guard stops short of the rings, there's no way Joanne's throwing rock that's coming down the ice right now could be in the ring.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, hard.
Joanne Courtney.
Really hard.
Wanted to hold the shooter.
Good.
Gets rid of a couple of reds.
More importantly, hangs on.
Yeah, that was the comment from Joanne. We've got to keep my shooter.
Well, remember now in that last end, that little biter on the edge came into play. That shooter now is just hanging on to the edge of the 12.
Air. I didn't hear her.
Like 9-8, sorry? 10. 10. Okay.
Very good chance that could end up on the scoreboard. All because the guard came too deep. Now it's a hitting contest.
Clean. Yep. Yeah. Whoa. Clean. Yeah. Whoa. We're clean. Weight's really nice. We're rolling now. No. Whoa.
Boy, it just came up enough to stay in the rings.
But is it closer?
Ooh, you really wanted to try and stick around for third.
No question.
It's up to you.
Looks like it might have. It's close.
It's very close.
Okay, let's do it. Opens it up quite a bit. Yeah, it's whatever you like. I just saying I don't mind it. I threw it a couple ends ago. I know the adjustment. Sorry? Whatever you like, Rach.
That's huge. If that rolled too far.
What would you rather throw? It doesn't matter to me. Either one's the same thing. Freeze. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's make it. Back 4, back 8. This one's pretty good. What I threw, that one that crossed, eh? I think so. Should be. Okay. Yeah. I'll throw just a hair extra because you swept it most of the way. Lots of room. Lots of room. 7? Gonna have to go down. Go ahead then. Go ahead. It's fine.
A little light.
Just for Wade. Line's great.
Wade's real close.
Hanging out there. Wade. Gotta be here. Gotta be here. We're there.
Weagle, Courtney.
No bounce. Line's great. We're there. Don't need to.
Liking everything about it.
At least. Whoa, whoa, whoa. At least you gotta go. Yep.
Liking everything about it. Wow.
Good.
What a shot.
Really nice shot him. Sorry, someone really. Just let it curl a little. Nice shot him.
They're all trying to decide. It's crucial.
Yeah. Be great if we released that, but line has to be good. Back 4.
Do you guys like 90 here?
Nice shot for Emma Miskew, who has struggled somewhat. Numbers not that we're not really familiar with at 75%. Usually up in the 80s, 90s.
85?
Yeah, 85.
Hers really ran until the very end on this one.
It depends what.
Putting a little pressure on the Sweeting team here now.
And Lori Olsen-Johns.
All the way.
You have to go.
All the way.
Line's okay. Back 4, T-line. Back 4. Stay close. Room. Line's good. Yeah, we're pumping.
Rochelle Brown, Dana Ferguson.
Hard.
Carey. Big Carey, get it by the one, top 4, and down to it.
Just a fantastic shot. He even released that yellow freeze.
Great sweep.
It's not good there at 77.
Yeah, it felt similar to what I threw there. Well, as soon as, like,
Lori's just nailing the weight.
As soon as it started curling, it went.
93%.
Yeah, you almost got to be there.
Just really a continuation of that game yesterday.
It is.
Pretty close. Way close. Just see.
A little late.
Room. Not too early. Wait's really close.
Shade wider here. They got to wait for a while.
Wait only.
Here it comes.
Yep. Really light. Gotta go.
So now it's the pickup.
Gotta get it by.
Weagle, Courtney. This is the carry for them. Get it by again. That's Stone. That Stone again. Get it by. Get it by. Oh, right to the pin.
Yeah. Versus sweeping.
Both back-to-back great shots for Emma and Lori.
It's nice curling.
Hmm? Did you look at that? Do you think it's us? I like ripping it out.
It's close.
Yeah.
Like.
I don't want to kill a ton of time.
Okay.
We could also
Freeze. Does that help them?
Well, I don't think we need to freeze 6. We just need to block her shot for 2.
Yeah.
So she can nose 2 right now, but 6 isn't going anywhere.
Yeah. Well, she can draw. Yeah. She can draw here for 2, right? If she locks another one on.
Yeah.
That might help us, though, to get them both out.
Where do we want this, though? We don't really
Pick
want
that clean.
I think you should roll them, too.
Can Rachel run that back and get this red to move far enough?
Yeah. I think, yeah, I like that.
Be tough, be tricky.
house. The house is where it kind of okay. But maybe.
Maybe the top one will now if she freezes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everything goes. Now just all the.
Yeah. Learn something.
Just tried to get right on top of it, Cheryl.
Well, they kind of looked at top 8 and then they talked about the freeze. So I think
Okay.
top 8 would be their
Top
error.
8, top 4, clean.
And keep it out on that high side because the one at the top 4, Rachel can't use it. It's just going to jam.
Yep. Whoa, it's already overcurled.
This path will block any draw she might have.
Back 4. Okay, split.
Skip Stones.
Just a little bit. Yep.
Val Sweeting.
Shot, Val.
Okay.
I don't like that.
No.
Good.
Easy double.
Okay. It's not terrible, is it? Yeah.
Just makes trouble and sits
go.
right there.
Gotta hit this one.
I think they were
Off with
trying
all
to get
the
around
yellows.
that and freeze.
I think that was plan B. She was a little bit more. They wanted top 8.
Once Rachel makes this double, and this is a pretty simple double, she's going to stay angled in a really good angle. Yellow onto that back red. It'll be a tough double to get both yellows out for Val Sweeting.
How are you throwing this?
Straight through.
Okay, let's go.
Lean across, center just by an inch, and that's it.
Okay. Up normal. Oh, close. Yep. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa.
Right now they're sitting there like Mickey's ears. And there they go.
Nice throw. Sweep. Really nice. Nice throw.
I can come and touch it and like there's for ice.
Take on some risk here now with a 2-point lead. Going to try to guard it.
Guard it.
Yeah, like a real guardable.
Okay.
The first one was just an attempt. This is going to be the real guard, she says.
3 though.
To Cheryl's point, though, they keep bringing the guard. Well, they aren't guards. They're bringing them right in the rings. That allows it to overcurl every time. This whole end started with a guard that slid into the rings.
Can we clean it? I don't want to. No, Dana. Okay. Wait only. Okay. Maybe real tight. Whoa.
It'll curl.
Definitely tight. I think we're top 12, top 8.
Wow.
Just think we're
Okay,
to
that's
that.
okay.
No.
It's okay. We're slowing down.
Okay.
Just wanted you to clean it, but lines must. Okay.
Deep again.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Let's push it a little. Okay. I think we need a little extra.
T-line, touch that top one.
Do you
We're
think
just
just a
trying
hair
to
extra to move the rock?
T-line, but if we touch.
No, you just need T-line.
Okay.
No more
Could
than that.
come down and play the easy tap and just move this yellow one up a little bit, but Rachel,
All we gotta do is make it.
playing the way she's playing, they're going to try to come down and just hair that, roll here, try to get that to move just a bit, just enough to sit 3.
Yeah, let's go.
Wow.
Always looking for the extra point.
That's why that guard had to be out there farther and block that side
An
off.
extra 2 feet.
Everything's overcurled for them, for Val.
So that little angle raise has to be full 4. And then the shooter has to spill and sit there too.
Just T, got room. There, hey? Yeah, I think we're there. 7. Line's really close.
Shot Rock is sitting back of the button.
7. Whoa. Close. Yeah.
Beagle, Courtney.
Whoa. 7. Whoa. Get off.
Get on. Touch it up. Bump it up. Now it needs to sit. It's going to spill too far, and I don't think she got
1 yellow?
2. She only got the single, which sitting on the lid. So the missed opportunity went for the 3, had maybe a raise for 2, settles for 1.
So start out, I'll call control, but air 10 for the first end. Okay.
Abbott's details, 3 shots.
Let's have some fun. What do you think? In, and in, I don't know.
Place your bets. Good shot, Lori.
Little biter.
Yep.
Sorry, I threw a little bit of weight there.
Come straight back and then clip that out. I come straight back, clip it out.
Maybe.
Maybe the top one will now. It just freezes.
Yeah. Might have. Did the job.
Great. Great shot, Val.
He's great shots. Yeah. Nothing's as fast as practice, it seems.
I added extra because I had backing and couldn't be light again. But that would have been back April 12th.
Yeah, for sure.
It is the Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling. We're in Grand Prairie on this championship Sunday. Women's final. Welcome back to Revolution Place. Val Sweeting will take that 1-point lead into the 7th. And she does have the last rock. She has the hammer playing the red stones. And it's, for us, difficult to argue with the success of Homan. There's no doubt. But sometimes you might argue about the decision making.
Okay. Let's get
That was extremely difficult to get 3. The rays seem to be makeable for the deuce to tie, and she ends up with 1.
Yeah, exactly. And you can't fault her for trying, and she almost made it. What a brilliant try. But the shot for 2, she makes that 9 times out of 10, and 2 ties it up. And you know, you got to be a little bit of scoreboard management this late in the game. You're playing a very good team. Now you're 1 down without. I think the tap would have been the prudent play, but what a wonderful try.
Okay, we're back 4. Go past it. Yep, get by it. Yep. Hard.
It's interesting in terms of percentage.
Go, keep going, Lauren.
Both skips, Sweeting and Homan, are at 75%.
Thought we were already on top of it, so I just want to let it die.
And at the 3rd position again, it's Lori Olson-Johns 94, Emma Miskew 79.
That's been the difference, hasn't it?
Give it to you. It's nice there.
Yeah. It hasn't. She's putting the pressure on Rachel.
Rachel's shots have been a lot harder than Val's. That's the hard part with statistics, isn't it? Is that degree of difficulty. Once in a while, like that shot Rachel just tried was off the charts tough.
Mine's good. You gotta go. We gotta go.
Little opportunity here now, though, with the Sweeting team sliding behind the tee line.
Mine's great. All you. Hard line. Whoa. Yep, please, take it. Hard.
Oh.
Joe and Courtney. Wow.
guard this forever now. Yeah. Another shot this week.
Great sweep. Clean. Whoa, still backing up.
An aggressive release here.
Good.
Okay. Good, Dana.
Don't need to.
Okay, just a one. Yeah. So we don't need to touch the line. No, we want to guard the yellows.
Advantage for the team that's down without hammer in this situation knows what the team that's winning is going to do. So you can throw up another guard here with a pretty safe bet Val isn't going to come around it or guard again. You never really know, but
It's close to in.
throwing the second guard here is a good
No,
idea.
it's not there. You don't think? No.
Can't be beside ours.
I don't know what to do with it.
Setting
It's
up
like
a double
All the
here
way, then. Go
accidentally.
all the way.
Trying to keep some separation. These yellows, this is deep. Oh, well.
Jesus.
Yeah, didn't want to be beside, and she is. And the worst thing, it's one of those things you hate to hear your brushers say. I don't know what to do with this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this.
Yeah, you can't slow them down, and they knew they couldn't get it much past it. Helpless. Keep an eye on this thing, because this yellow one that's corner frozen might go right into that shot yellow rock. It's really close to getting the third yellow.
Dana Ferguson, and there.
Like that.
Look at this! Can you believe this? Wow! Dana Ferguson, all smiles.
That worked out well.
You know things are going your way when.
It was cute. It really was. It had to come close to the center line. Oh, look at the spin.
And just like that, Sweeting is sitting 2. Wow. Miscue drives it by.
Great shot, Dana.
Sorry.
It was a peach.
Little hit and roll.
Yeah. Do we need to be concerned about that back yellow?
Control.
Is it-
Looks like
okay.
you have to hit that pretty.
Sorry, what? Wait, back?
Control. Rochelle, stay with it just to be safe.
Yeah, I will. Don't worry.
You know, give credit too to, it's one thing I know with it's the thrower, but to
10-5
Val Sweeting
here? Yes.
to see that, to realize that, to get the brushing late enough. It all comes down to experience, I know, and seeing so many stones, but for her to be able to call that is terrific.
Know those angles, know what's going to happen.
10. Whoa. Yeah.
Can they capitalize here and put a 2 on the board? Would be massive.
Hard. Hard.
Trying to hold it now, don't want to touch their own on the way by.
Okay. It's fine.
And they will, but they
6.
can't roll the shooter
Gotta
away.
be ready. Okay. Good. It's good. Pam, yell. Yep. Clean. Close. Oh. It's got to curl.
Run it back, oh, and stuffed it. So it's really going Sweeting's way. All the little breaks are in her favor at the moment, up by 1, 5-4.
Will this one react the same on this side or run a hair straighter?
I think it'll be okay. It'll curl once it gets to this line.
This is a team also, you're seeing them really put the pressure on when they get the opportunity.
10-5, little down.
Make those shots. They are forcing some misses out of the Homan team.
Whoa. Off. Off. Whoa, let it come up a hair. Off.
Really close to hanging on the corner again. Nope.
Sorry.
And that's the unforced error. That's the giveaway. And for somebody who's been playing so well.
Sorry, control. Okay. Control. Yep. Yep. Clean. Clean. Yep. Yep. Clean. Clean.
Got Val's already down at the far end trying to gain back a bit of time here.
Oh, the end's gone now, isn't it?
Yes. They won't be unhappy with the blank if they can pull it off.
They'll get that last rock in 8.
Clean. Yep. Yep. 10. Yes. Hard.
A little tighter to the center. This is where we see them move.
Gotta watch the jam.
Hard. Yep. Hard.
Hard. Good.
And they do touch the stone on the way by, and shooter will go as well.
Good sweep. Nice. Whatever side you want.
Here's what happens when you're out of your routine, isn't it? It wasn't a crucial shot, so it didn't matter, but she went rushing down there, tried to bank a bit of time.
Probably a regular draw speed here, Haley's. Yeah, I think so.
The idea is not to run out of time.
But you make a point. It doesn't matter whether
Same speed out here? I think so.
the shot is important or not. You should go through that
Right.
pre-shot routine. And you can see by the score clocks,
Mine's good.
there's
Easy top 8.
about 2:30 difference
Weight's good. Hey, just top 8.
with Sweeting playing that much slower with the 3 to play.
Just let it stop. Yep. Good. Nice reach.
Really important stone here. Just to keep control on 8. If the 8 then doesn't go well, you make that last shot and score a single and you're in really good shape. He knows this. Rachel picks up her 2 in an even end.
Ferguson. Keep it on the corner. Oh, and she's going to be forced to take one. And not happy about it. Leads by 2, but Homan will have last rock. It resulted in a Sweeting hit and forced to take one, but you know, you look at some stones that will turn an end around. Dana Ferguson throwing the second stones. What a brilliant stone to get the 2. And at that moment, boy, I tell you, they look that good.
Well, we've talked so much. Shots that change the control in an end, and Lori Olson-John in the 3rd and the 5th end. She's making those shots that, 1, put the pressure on the opposition, you're getting misses out of Homan, and 2, set up scoring opportunities for your team.
So it's a big single that she's forced to take, Sweeting, as she leads it now 6-4, but that all-important last rock in the 8th, the even end, belongs to Rachel Homan, down by 2. She has the hammer, playing the yellow stones.
Copy. Yep. Top 12. Right forefoot. Hard. Top 12. Hard. We'll go. As far as it goes. Yep. Hard.
I like what you're saying there, Cheryl, with the, you know, it's not just about the numbers, and it, you know, a couple of huge shots by Lori to turn things around, and Dana's we just showed replayed, but Val sticking on the blank gave it all away again, and to be 1 up with hammer playing 8 would have been a really good situation for Val. Now it's tricky.
Well, you saw Val slam her broom. I mean, that's something you never want to give away as a skip, an opportunity to blank and carry hammer over.
11.
But I think you look back through the game and like you said, past the percentages and look at the shots that what they're doing. Lori's making those shots. She's setting them up to score. She's also putting so much pressure on the Homan back end. And that's creating all those scoring opportunities.
Nice, Lise. Really good. Lise. Awesome. Good. Shot. Figured we could line it up. Yeah. Okay. Just here.
2 choices here. Val's trying to protect against the 2. You peel the corner guard or the one in the ring. I don't think either decision's wrong.
Yep. 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 Whoa. Yep. It's good. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. 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 Good. Okay. Back to it. Back 8. You want T-line or right back to it? Back to it. Right back to it. Okay, Rochelle's for 15-7 out here, so it should be up to speed.
Rachel will be fairly aggressive this end. Great opportunity, and she knows it.
That same situation which you rarely see. Those rocks look like they're glued together and they're side by side, so either one of them will come straight back. You know exactly where they're going to go.
10, just line. Heavy, Rachel. All right. Don't want to. No line.
Try and get this right to the face.
Can't. It's got to die.
Interesting going out where they haven't played a lot, so the tendency might be that, oh, it's a little heavier out there and you overthrow it.
Tap this. Okay. This is hurting us more than that right now. Yeah, I think so. I agree. Just T-line. Okay. Got this, Dana.
Like a 90?
To be careful not to
Speed's nice here.
85 maybe? 85.
lock these two raises. Right now you can raise both of them. If Dana over curls here, there'll be 2 rocks out front that you can't raise. They'll be overlapped.
Okay. Looks back 4. Close.
It's better to miss this high side than over curl.
Good weight. Back 4 foot. Back 4. Yeah, it's really curling. Well, maybe the we're right in the crotch of them. Okay.
Oh, that's not good.
Yep. Sorry.
And back it goes.
Sorry. Tight ice.
And it'll pop out into the open.
Wait though. A little. We got to be shot at least, otherwise they'll guard it.
And now those stones in the top 12 are Staggered too.
Yeah, exactly. If you just missed on high side, it would have been like that. Now they're all raisable.
Quite as quick in here, but I think you can still adjust.
Yeah. Okay. Little tap.
You hate it when your own rocks work against you. One behind the tee line, which is hurting Val. Two in front of the tee line that are really hurting her. Advantage Homan.
Great opportunity.
That's light. Yeah.
And a chance for Joanne Courtney here to make amends with her second. Heavy with her first.
Can't go weight. Go ahead for weight. Go ahead for weight.
This shot can set things up great for Homan if it's made.
Oh, tap. Little tap. Yep.
And a little tap. Not far enough. It's still shot stone. Sweeting without last rock. Here in the 8th.
Val doesn't like that situation. She wants to unlock those two stones that are
I don't mind
staggered.
this top 8 tucked to hair. What do you guys like?
You gotta change these.
You could change the angles and kind of like spill that off and spill that to the middle.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
So then we can run it.
Back 8.
Okay.
Let's make it, Lori.
Gotta make contact.
You could peel the yellow
We
one
will.
if you had those two
We will.
raises, but you don't. You took them away.
Even just back 4.
Yeah.
80?
Yeah.
75?
75.
Getting a lot of curl on this side. Remember 2 ends ago, they're trying to throw some guards that kept
Good.
over curling.
Back 4. It's a little down. Yep. Get down. Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Back 4.
Yes. Hard. Hard. Hurry. Whoa.
Just trying to unlock these stones.
Okay.
Very nice.
Good. What are we doing? Okay. So you want to come and try and draw in there? Yeah. Can you? I just didn't know if the hole was big enough. Well, I can definitely tap it to freeze. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Okay.
Just back and forth.
A little bit of room here.
Got it cross center.
Okay. Okay, shoot through.
Emma Miskew.
What do you think, please?
Third stone
A little more than mine.
in the 8th.
Get.
You release?
No. 9. Yep. 9. 10.
Whoa.
Sorry, 9. Stay close. 8, 9. Whoa. Clean it.
Got to get to that
Joe,
center
close.
line. Got to get through that
8, 9.
hole.
Whoa.
Waiting for it. Still waiting for it.
Yep.
Coming on through.
No.
And bumps it back. Shot rock belongs to Homan.
That's really bad. Sorry? Angles are really bad.
Like 7/8?
Absolutely. It's going 3/4.
Just barely gets by the outside one.
How'd you get up?
Had to curl. Hey.
Great
How'd you
stone.
curl?
Peel?
Yeah.
This is to the point
Half
of why
is
Val
close to
wanted
making
to
that.
unlock
Okay.
these stones that can now be used.
Yep. No. Whoa. No. Close. No.
Lori Olsen-Johns on its own. Angle it back.
Yes.
Oh, goodness gracious. Lori. She has been wonderful.
Good call.
How many times has she made these shots?
Good sweep, Dana.
Such a thin angle. Almost had to miss the red to make that double.
Shoot, we kind of left a little more overlapped over there, but what can you do?
They're not playing to it. They're playing
Yeah.
to the song, but
Had that one, Cheryl, the game changer.
Yeah, I'm running out of
Yeah.
fingers.
That should be close.
Wait close.
Don't think we have
Eyes
to.
good.
Okay.
Little late. Whoa.
Room.
Where? Speed's
6,
close.
7, 6.
Tons of room.
Okay.
Only if you have to.
Mine's
Over
close.
there. To it.
Mine's pretty good.
Joe only.
To it.
No.
Not quite
Whoa,
curling.
Joe. Stay with it, Joe. Go. Hard.
Yep.
Hard.
It's pretty good.
Grinds to a stop.
right
Back
angle.
button. Little separation.
Take it.
last she comes around, then we have to lock it on.
Yeah.
Should be rimmed.
Take a look from the hack and see
Yeah.
what you think.
Really good freeze, because for Val to get this, she has to get very close to the red guard, top of the 12 foot, and will probably roll out. That'll allow Rachel to come around those two staggered at the top of the rings. Val would love to hit this dead on, but can she get it out of the rings by hitting it dead on? Really nice freeze. If you could throw it hard enough, hit it dead on, kick it out of the 8 foot would be the best shot. That's tough.
Yep, hard!
Boy, right out of her hand as it rides that center line. Picked up by Brown and Ferguson. It is just riding that rail. Riding the rail. Oh, and then she stuffed it. That wasn't going anywhere. It banged it right on the schnoz.
Okay.
Just hard to hold them on that center line. They want to go.
I thought that would go.
Yeah. A lot of spin.
So it's setting up here for Homan in the 8th.
No. Okay. Lisa's top back here. I gave her about there for the one that was top 12.
Okay.
And we had like 3/4 of it.
Okay.
And she only had back 12.
Okay. Just wondering if we need board to get the roll.
Can't freeze to it this late in the end, so you're going to have to stop a double.
I think.
Okay.
The only way you can roll is left.
Here? I think so.
That would be perfect.
How much weight? Board. Like a hacked board.
And we can even throw a back line and tap it behind our yellow.
Yeah, but then this double isn't going to jam it anyway.
Okay. I don't hate the freeze.
Whatever you like, Rach.
We have time, eh? Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the freeze, Cheryl.
No.
A thin and off for 3.
Yeah, move it though.
Are you free?
The thing is, if we move it, she's got this. Like, we either have to go for the freeze and then the in off if she guards it, or we tap it, we hit, and make sure we get one. If we want to go for 3, but I think she'll just pick this out. She won't guard it.
Okay, let's freeze up then.
Okay.
Freeze on the nose.
Just a hair less ice.
Yeah.
Get there.
Speed's nice.
Okay.
Can't overcurl, Can't overcurl.
Freeze a little high side. There'll be a double. You
Yeah,
freeze a little
well,
low
nose
side,
is
there'll be a
great.
double.
Okay.
So it has to be perfect.
Gotta be there, I think.
Hey?
Gotta be there.
Short's not an option.
Okay, Rach.
It doesn't walk over, so careful.
Okay, we'll go easy early.
There's a
Get a
way
piece
this
of
team's
center line.
played, and we just watched
An extra 2 feet. Yeah.
Emma freeze almost perfect. She should be close.
Line's good.
Go ahead, then.
I think pretty close. Little leg.
T-line, T-line, easy on the line.
Room. Close.
Got it, switch.
Room.
Got it, close.
Oh, no. Tons of room. Just to it.
Don't need to tap it at all.
Go for weight if you have to, but...
No bounce, no bounce.
Yep. Oh. Great shot, Rich. Nice.
Beautiful shot.
In the house.
It had to be lined up or it was useless, and she did it. Just a great shot.
Dead on the nose.
Not deep enough. It's not deep enough.
No. Just nose this.
Okay.
Control.
Okay. You got it.
If you can hit this dead on, not set up a red double at the back, just like right dead on.
Then her last one can't be shot if she
Right,
bangs it
yeah,
right.
right.
No shot for 2.
Right.
Control. Little up. Close. Whoa. Little up. Whoa. Whoa. Off. Off, Dana. Let it take a turn.
Miss Q ready?
Sit.
Oh, she did sit right there.
Actually, that it rolled an inch.
Which is too much.
Yeah, which was way too much.
Yeah, she's got a shot back in there.
Yeah.
Peel.
They had to get to the nose or just a touch of an inside roll.
Yeah, tough shot. Beautiful. 2 great freezes by Team Homan here to set this up.
You'll wait.
How are you throwing
You don't even want to think about checking your own on the way by here, though.
We gotta be on the line.
She would have no space.
The focus on getting 2 here in 8.
Whoa.
Final stone.
No.
Rachel Homan.
Close.
Weagle. Courtney. Nothing.
Yep. No, no, no.
Nothing. 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 What she got. Move it far enough. She's got 2.
2. Beautiful shot.
2. Call Ann.
Cracked it perfectly to kick the stone sideways and count 2. So here we go to the 9th, and we're all even at 6. Sweeting will have last rock when we come back. Women's final now. Men's final coming up at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Make a note, TSN 2. Mike McEwen against Kevin Cooey. When we join you again to wrap up our stay here in Grand Prairie at Revolution Place and coverage of Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling. There it is. The defending champion. It's a rematch of last year's final, won by Val Sweeting, trying to become the first to defend the title, win back-to-back crowns. Rachel Homan scoring the deuce in 8 to tie it at 6. And so here in the 9th, it is Val Sweeting that has the last rock. She has the hammer, playing the Red Stones.
It's like a lot less. What do you think, Ev?
Oh, great shots by the Homan team to set up for the deuce, but you could just see Val going back and wanting to take back that missed blank attempt in 7.
Let it stop then. Let it stop, Joe.
Bit of an angle here now. Obviously, Team Sweeting can't make a play on those yellows yet, but a nice angle to get rid of both and roll. I love that red rock. That's a perfect spot by Rochelle. You don't have to bury it when you have hammer here. Keep that open. It's a usable stone that you can slash in if you have to.
6 less. Line's good. Yep. Top 12. Wait only. It's a little light, tight. Okay, it's out there. Just stop, just here. Okay.
We're top 12.
Just make sure we're top 12. We don't want to guard. Hard. Good.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hey guys, like, do you want to make the double?
Play double?
Yeah, you got it.
Sorry.
Normal. You got it. Normal.
Gotta stick the shooter, Joe.
Yeah.
I don't care if you roll under.
Interesting play here.
Yeah.
Double's not hard. The skill set's certainly there for Joanne to make the double and stay, but you normally wouldn't be hitting, especially peel weight, when you're tied without.
Yep, all the way.
Val would love to blank here.
Hard, Ev. Hard, Ev, you got it. Hard. Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. Just roll under. Sit.
Sit. Great throw. Sit.
It's good.
Dear Santa, please visit tsn.ca. I would like a hoodie. tsnshop.ca. It's your perfect place for all your holiday shopping, all your pro merchandise, curling merchandise too, including those hoodies, which we understand
Bunny hugs.
Bunny hugs in Saskatchewan. Who knew?
Rusted.
Yes.
Got to do your research, Cheryl.
What kind of weight are you thinking?
You like board?
Sure.
Like board? Yeah, that's too much.
Opportunity here for Homan to lay 2.
I don't mind hack here. It's pretty straight.
They're trying to
Whatever we
force,
can
and
roll,
Sweeting's
make
looking
sure
for
it
the
goes
blank.
out. You can roll with any weight.
Okay. Hack weight.
Yep. Solid hack.
Solid hack. Okay, just through. Yeah, no, this is fine.
Joanne Courtney.
Yep. Gotta go. Clean. Hack up. Clean. Hack up. Yep. Yep. Hack. All the way.
Solid.
All the way. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I guess we'll roll under.
No other option.
Okay. It's good weight. She's just making sure she sticks around, that's all. Okay.
Or do this. I kind of like that. I kind of like that.
Whatever you like, Dana.
Yeah, whatever you like.
Like that.
I like that.
Still pretty early. You could argue taking that guard off, maybe take a run at their yellow double would simplify things here as the end goes along. Team Homan likes that center guard.
Dana Ferguson.
Hard! Really hard! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Well, and isn't that what you always have to ask yourself? What are they liking right now? I like the center.
Control though. Sorry.
Solid hack.
I didn't know either.
Take your time. Solid hack.
Yeah.
Straight through. Solid. Solid hack.
Clean it.
Forward.
Clean.
Clean. Close. Solid hack. Yep. Whoa. Hard. Hack. No. Hack. Yep. Hard. Whoa. Hard. Keep going.
Now, where's this roll?
Whoa.
And underneath. It was maybe roll too far.
Yes, yeah, it sets up the double for sure, but they still have that guard that Sweeting ignored. They wanted to stop right about there.
Yeah, just
Even the nose wouldn't have done that,
and
really,
then put a
just
better
for the
guard
force.
on. Just get to nose, pop this.
You don't like the double, no?
Well, then we roll out. They make a better one.
Looks like we can make the double going.
Unless we
from the
do
inside.
this,
No.
and that's probably easier. Pop it the other way. Whoa. Okay.
I like trying it.
It's raining.
Something just
I
dropped
like
on.
trying it.
Yeah, it's all right. It's dripping. So, just control.
Make the call before they freeze it in.
Santa on the roof.
Bringing bunny hugs to Vic.
There you go.
Are they trying to go outside or inside here? Val wanted to shave the guard and make the double that way.
Yeah.
I think they're going the other way. Okay.
Whoa. Other way. Whoa.
Now the other way.
Okay.
Stuffed it. Jammed it.
Just that guard is just going to haunt them
Battery
here.
corner freeze on their red. It's up to you.
Pardon?
There you go.
Good time.
We can go under if you want.
The momentum here is really swung, and it started with that force.
Can't hear you.
The missed blank in 7 by Sweeting seemed to take the edge off their game, and then Homan did really well to get the deuce.
I'm just wondering, like, if I put the guard and she double peels, we can't guard both.
Yeah.
Don't want to give up 2, so I'm a little high. It's okay. It's a long double. I just don't want to go.
She's gonna.
This
If
is
you
the
overcome
cat
or
and
high,
mouse
No,
game.
yeah, I just like I could do this. It's just I don't have a ton of air, and it's right where that scratch is.
Yeah. Okay. I don't mind it.
Okay, right to it.
Yeah. Nose is fine now.
Yeah.
Really well
Three's
thought
no
out.
good.
They,
We got to be there.
if they throw a guard,
can't
The
chat.
line's okay. That's not terrible.
Okay.
Team Sweeting takes both guards off.
Yeah.
It's hard for Homan to guard the red rays and the yellow one that shot rock because there's a slight angle there. You can't guard both of them. You need a big rock.
Okay. Full 12 for just half of the 12.
Let's go in.
Well, and it's always a struggle when you're forcing because you're
it's been here.
keeping one eye open on giving up a deuce. You don't want to do that. And
Same as this way.
how
Yeah.
much risk do you take?
Release? Yeah, I think so.
Little late.
Clean that. Clean that.
3.
We there?
Yep.
Just 3.
Hard
Gotta
dead.
go for 4.
Gotta go line.
For just a 3 range.
Gotta go line.
4.
Hard. Everything you got. You get it in?
Yeah.
Hard. Get it in.
Go.
Gotta be in. Gotta be in. Go.
Oh, goodness. How good was that brushing? And they just failed to drag it.
Is that tight?
Just the hair's going out of your hands.
Really?
Yeah.
Sorry, I threw it out.
Yeah, they wanted that in there. Now there's a chance to actually sit two and get rid of that dangerous rock at the top of the button.
Get it in. Yeah. Hard. Get it in.
Go.
Gotta be in. Gotta be in. Go.
Emma Miskew still at 79%.
Whoa.
Laurie Olsen-Johns. Get it by the center guard, yes. And that little angle raise changes the dynamic. Sweeting sitting 2.
A little soft.
They got the break and Laurie made them pay, but those 2 yellow guards are still there. Rachel will use it with her last
How
one.
much do you have? Please.
Well, look, actually, it looks like that one's open enough
Top
that
2/3.
if Rachel did draw the button, you could still raise that red one.
Can you make this so we can come all the way around? Whatever you like, Rach.
I don't mind the draw if you like it.
I mean, call time here. Time out.
This will be timeout number 2
She runs it.
for the Homan team.
These are the rocks I've been worrying about. This when you're trying to blank, it's difficult for Val to do it. But it looks like there's enough room if Rachel does play that shot. It looks like that run back is there for Val. Really nice shot by Laurie to
we
leave
only
that
have
one
90
open.
seconds.
You gotta. I don't think they start it. I don't think they start it.
No, they do. They
It
started
includes the
it.
travel time. Hurry up.
That's what he used to do with Scott Pfeiffer,
And if
huffing
we
and
go
puffing.
back 4.
And down
That's
there.
your option as long as you over curl and she doesn't have the straight back.
Well, if she has a straight back, it should go.
If you don't curl enough, right?
Oh, yeah.
And even if she spills at everything, I can come
Then you
right
come
here.
around.
Yeah, we have just 2 guards right now.
Yep.
Back 4, guys.
Yeah,
So
just bite the back 4. Yeah,
Yeah.
we need it back there.
Gotta
It's
be
almost
shot.
better. Well,
we haven't
can't
seen
be
this
up
line.
here.
Well, unless you,
We haven't seen this line, eh?
'cause she's gonna play that one, right?
It's pretty good.
Is it curl here?
Should go.
Charles aren't.
My
Should be okay. Take the weight.
We haven't yet. Michelle played it? Yep, she's played it lots. Okay.
2 things on this shot. Try to get back 4, but more importantly, get over curl so that red raise isn't there.
Yeah, the raise is only to the top of the button, isn't it? It's not to something that's back farther.
Back 4.
That's where the 2 guards have been. Could be the problem here for Sweeting.
That extra 2 feet, eh?
Yeah, we'll go at the end. Sorry, just give me a
Well,
second.
exactly, because even if she makes the run, even if Rachel
Rach.
doesn't put this perfect in and Sweeting makes the run, they still have the guards to come around.
Right.
Lean in. A little light.
Mine's good. A little light.
What's a little light? Go ahead, Jen. Go ahead, yeah.
Weagle and Courtney
Wait's close. Switch.
thinking they may need to take this
Really
a little
gotta
bit.
finish close.
Right back. Go. Right back. All the way. Go. Yep. Hard. Yep. Hard, Lise. Hard.
Still a carry.
Hard. Hard. Mary.
Still a
Go.
carry.
Hard.
Center line back 4.
Thanks, Ross. You need the heads down.
I would have liked it to curl a little bit more, but just hung a little
How
on
much
that
do
line.
I have
Perfect
of
weight.
this one? You have a piece of the yellow and 3/4 of the red?
Okay.
I like it. Try and keep an 8-foot if we can.
Yeah.
Do you like that?
Back line?
Yeah.
Or we can tap 5 and leave a better angle, but
Well,
right here.
I like this one a little bit better.
Then the tap?
Yeah, because you've still got the tap. You'll have 2 options with that last one if you can make this one, but this is not a simple shot. Pretty tight ice for Val.
Okay.
It bends about 10 inches. It's on one of those guards.
Does this ice look good, Val?
Yeah.
Gonna have to feather both of them.
Mm-hmm. Let's get it out of the 8-foot's all she really has to do.
Sweeting at her first. Shot clock belongs to Homan. At the back. And right away. You knew this was coming. Brown, Ferguson. Got to get it by those guards.
Whoa!
By 1. By 2. Tap it and needs to sit down and will spin out the back. She'd hoped to hold it.
Sorry, Val. Well, Patty was probably bored in the end.
I don't blame the panic. You never want to rock on the guard.
Yeah.
Because there'd still be another guard. That's the problem.
Yeah,
And,
straight
I
up.
don't think the front end had time to let her know it was up a bit.
Okay, like a rock deeper.
Yeah.
Hair less?
Yeah, a little less.
So it should be same speed, a little less ice.
Let's go. Gotta reach.
Still that sticky in the house, eh?
Yeah.
You just gotta be careful here. She's gonna try to throw this a little harder because they're slowing down as they come into the house. If she throws it harder, it might not curl enough to get to the slow stuff.
A little more. A little more.
Homan's
Little
last.
tight. Okay, a little more.
Chance to maybe make it a little better.
Stay close. What do you think?
Wait only, wait only.
Wait. Rim. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Got lots of room.
Line's tight.
It's tighter though. It should slow down.
Got lots of room.
Okay. Rim.
Lise, you gotta take it.
Now they'll take it. And there's Courtney with that directional brushing.
Fight the back.
One more time. Weagle picks her up. And back they go. And it will sit down. Shot stone. Center line. Back 4.
Nice shooting, Rach.
That's a great shot.
Oh, fantastic. Went tighter that time.
But
I don't know if it's there. She might just have the tap for one.
nice shot, Rach. I didn't think you were tight. I just wanted them to be close in case it went tighter.
I was just like 10.
Slash on the outside one.
Yeah, like I'm thinking right there. You like that?
Yeah.
Well, it's two choices. You could play a, back 4-foot weight, guarantee you're 1 with that same shot at Valley because she knows that spot. You brush it if the line's really good. Brush it, get your 2. This is a hair tougher, but
10. Yeah. Got it.
But this is also looking at the scoreboard, realizing it's the 9th. 1 is nice, but with the last rock going to 10 belonging to Homan, you're trying to get your deuce.
Yes.
For sure.
Final stone in a 6-6 tie here in 9.
No, now Dana.
It's all about the line call. Lori Olsen-Johns.
Normal. No.
Brown, Ferguson backing right away. She's thrown it outside. And so it will be the steal of 1 by Homan. She'll lead it by 1.
Yeah. Great first. It's just we hadn't seen it, so it's so hard to
It comes down now to the 10th, this women's final of the Canada Cup of Curling. From Grand Prairie, rematch of last year's final. Val Sweeting giving up that steal of 1. And then immediately we looked at each other and went, well, that may not be so bad. Because now you, Sweeting, have the last rock coming home, trailing by 1 to Rachel Homan. What do you think?
Really tight.
Well, it's always the argument is the up 1 without or down 1 with. But, I think the shot was worth playing. She had the chance for her deuce there. She wasn't upset that she gives up the steal. And then she's got an opportunity here with Hammer to score her deuce for the win.
Good, Rochelle. Good. Eight down in.
Two perfect stones. That Lisa's center just high enough that it's going to be tricky to bump it back into a good position. The corner's perfect.
Little tighter.
Looks there.
Line good.
Gotta go a little.
Looks the hair light.
Hey. How's line?
It's out there. Out there. Switch. Gotta go, Joe.
Impressive draw rate weight from the Homan team. 2 freezes in the 8th end and a couple nice come arounds by the skipper.
Everything you got. Go. Hard. Right over. Keep going. Yep. Hard.
Great sweep. Okay.
What would worry me, I think, against this Homan team is how good they are at forcing, and they force this end, Sweeting to 1, and then Hammer in the extra, and that's the concern.
Titch more.
Sweeting's got to be able to convert to her deuce this end.
Just wait. Wait only. Top 4. Rim then. Line's not bad. Really nice. You can go. Yep. Wait only. Yep.
We're okay.
Yep. Down for line.
Right to it.
Down for line. Little
Dana.
bump.
Go, Dana. Go, Dana.
Yep.
Go.
Yep.
Rochelle Brown.
Go.
Really nice.
Right down on top. The scoreboard will tell you a lot about the game. First half belonged to Sweeting as she led it 5-3 at the half. But second half, momentum swing, outscored 4-1 by Homan. 7-6 your score. Misses, those things that you count on, like Olsen-Johns couldn't hit and stick. And then, of course, that costly, will it be costly steal in 9. Game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
To 3. Gotta go line. 2. Stop. Whoa.
Losing line here. What a perfect freeze. With Rochelle's second stone. I think they're actually touching.
Yeah.
Nice situation here for Sweeting.
You can throw board.
Yep, I lied.
Or double. Yeah. You guys like the double peel it off?
Another one.
Yeah. I don't know. That probably looks better. What do you like, Dana? I don't know. As I said,
I don't know. Would he ever freeze another one on top?
Sure, we can call time.
You want to call time?
We haven't used a time. We can call one. I like that the most, I think, but
Time.
Time out.
Between the freeze and the double peel.
Right. What do you like?
I like the freeze is a pretty good opportunity.
It'd be great if you made the double peel. Yeah.
Gary Kader makes his way
I
out.
feel like I'm gonna end up rolling out.
Is this risky?
Well, we are gonna have to open it up at some time
Yeah.
if we're freezing. So
Yeah, I know.
I think the double
This
peel.
out?
We still have a corner, and this is
pretty
frozen.
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
This way? Yeah, play it that way.
Okay.
They've really already got
Yep.
their 1 point frozen.
Gary's approach is interesting. There's a lot of coaches, he comes out, doesn't say anything, just waits and listens, and then will offer an opinion.
I think that's a good idea because you get a gut feeling for what the thrower or the skip's thinking, and then that will sway your decision sometimes. This is such a good freeze. It's going to be tough for Homan to get it out of there, so this is not the wrong call either.
Whoa.
Dana Ferguson.
No. Okay. Sorry.
You might see Rachel with this freeze
Got into the middle, Joe. It's okay.
try to unlock it a little bit.
Yeah. This will run better. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, just stay here more.
Yeah.
That's more.
Yeah.
More. There. Looks like a 10. Get off. 5.
Too much?
Yeah. Get off.
7.
Oh, and the good stuff. When you throw it a hair
Very
heavier,
nice.
it doesn't
We're there.
curl as quick
Okay,
and
so
stays in that
we're gonna see
glide path.
Are you right here?
No. It's already there.
And with the amount of rotation they throw, it really carries.
The board way look better now? Or we can still peel.
I think that.
It still just doesn't look that good. Really?
You like the board weight?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's play the board weight.
I love the other turn here.
Let's play the board weight.
Just want to
No, I like it.
unlock that freeze.
Because it's setting up really good right now. You don't want to disturb it.
Clean. Yep. Hard. Yep.
Dana Ferguson.
Yep. Okay. Nice shot.
Well done to open it up.
There's still time. Okay. Well, not on our clock, but.
Start again?
Yep. Tight?
Yep.
Let's go in. Pam, it's been here.
I think this is where the big rotation helps this team a little bit on these guards, and it's a little bit easier to predict the curl. Still not, this has to be right in line though.
She's pretty good.
2. Make sure it's a 3. Just a 2.
Just a 2.
Keep your brooms down then.
Like to go?
Yep.
Need to switch?
Gotta switch. You gotta switch. 2.5.
Go.
Everything you got. Drag it as far as you can.
Hard. Gotta go.
Again, that switch. So as you're watching Weagle, as she pushes
Cross line.
towards
Go.
the center line, that's
Hard. Keep going.
directional brushing, trying to push that stone, as it were, towards the center.
It's so hard because if you're a little light, it's here. If you're a little heavier here, and there's a little bit of an angle, it changes your line so drastically by just that little bit different speed. They wanted a deep 2. They got a 2. That was about 4 feet light of what they wanted.
No. Nothing.
Lori Olsen-Johns.
Nothing.
Touch it. Yeah, she does. She gets them unlocked, but needs that shooter to no, spills out the back.
Little up. Your leg.
That's trouble.
Just didn't make the move with that a little extra weight.
Right here. Okay.
How do you get to the shot stone now?
Frozen? Yeah. Well, for a little light, this is better, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Toppy.
We could also touch our guard. How much time do we have? We could do this.
Then they just double peel, no? It's just the slashes there. We almost have to go on top of our own.
What would you guys rather?
Do what time?
They've used their 2 timeouts, so.
Like you can see only a small piece of this one. There, like with
It's a pretty
11.
tough hole, isn't it, to get to our top?
Okay, so if we're here then.
Yeah. I just think I
if
might
they
have
make
to
that,
come
they'll
this
roll
way.
open, right? And we can lie.
So you can
Yeah.
see that
Because like you
Homan
can't see the L in the back, but you could get there.
still has a good
Okay,
amount
there,
of
let's do
time. Sweeting still has 1 timeout remaining.
Okay, let's get in the hat, guys.
Please.
Yeah. Light still tolerance?
I think so.
Can't bounce off. No.
For
Little
light
light
tolerance.
curls, we gotta get that one out. Yeah,
Seems to be a bit better out here, Ev.
carried well. Not a ton more. No.
What's the play?
Just angle freeze to that red one with this
Okay.
out turn, Vic, and it not only prevent Team Sweeting from getting to the shot rock, but it'll block off that corner guard raise, because that's all I see for 2 at this point in time.
Go then.
Lots of line. 4.
Okay, go then. Go. Line's fine. 4. Wait, it's okay. Go. Gotta go hard. Gotta go hard.
It's not in. Stop.
We're in. We're in.
Stop.
It's not bad. Shoot.
Okay.
Real close, Em.
That works.
Well, the angle raise is still there.
Yeah, I know.
Be tight, but it's still there.
Pretty tight, but I think it's there.
Doesn't look that tight, does it?
Or,
Like if you had thrown.
yeah, I can see nothing on this side, but I know it's there. Okay, or we can just off nose and open it up. Yeah, that works too. Okay,
Yeah, they have to start thinking about scoring here now. The 2's getting a little dicey. Double peel, open things up.
Yes! Hard! Whoa!
Lori Olsen-John.
Whoa!
Bang. Touch.
Good.
Go. Open.
Wonderful shot.
Good shot.
Yeah. I cut off that path though.
It wasn't there
Yeah.
before anyway. So okay, save my time up for the last one.
Yeah, for sure.
Just like, that's the game. I think we make her make something first.
You don't like guarding on my first? Hitting on my second?
But if she makes us on her first, the game's over. Like we won't have a shot because we won't have
For
a
her to
way in.
stick it?
Yeah, but if she reach.
Okay. Should I like here with board?
Sure.
It doesn't curl, right?
I wouldn't mind control if you like it. Just make sure we don't stick.
Okay.
What they're worried about with the guard, because the guard's tempting because it's tough for Team Sweeting to get in there, but this is what they're worried about. If that's ever made,
I mean,
sit
if we
2
clip
buried,
our
you won't be
back,
happy
we
through a
just
guard.
hold Half buried, it's pretty
Yeah,
good.
I know. I like that too. This one's just got to go.
Yeah, we got options. Control.
Gotta get the right out of there. Control.
Yeah.
Well, and to Emma's point, even if they don't stick it, how are they going to get in there for their steal point?
A little quiet.
Yep.
No.
Real quiet. Clean. Whoa.
No, get off.
Whoa.
Am I clean?
Never. No.
Never. Close.
No.
Still no.
Come up. No.
Curl.
Still got a reach.
Not a lick.
Still good reach. Good.
Avoids all the jam possibilities. And sits 3 without last rock.
With the double peel allows Sweeting to breathe here. She should be able to score this end now, at least to take it to an extra end, an outside chance for a 2. That's what they didn't do in end number 9. That cost them.
Right.
Sorry for what?
It's looking an awful lot like a steal before that double peel was made.
Less.
Oh,
Less.
middle ones?
Less. Yeah.
Okay.
Just got to move it this much.
Okay.
Speed's coming down a hair.
You could do what Rachel talked about. Hit this and roll buried. I know it's behind the tee line.
She's under, I got 3.
You're over there.
See line back 4.
Well then. No line.
Whoa, Dana.
Back 8.
No line.
Whoa,
No,
gotta curl.
No line.
Just a little bump.
Trying.
Just
Wait,
a little bump.
It's really. Whoa, room. Whoa.
It's trying.
Whoa.
Wow. Nice shot.
Great weight control.
Those are shots that are tougher than you think because they're slowing down as they're coming to that center path, and they have to anticipate that perfectly.
It's real straight here, Em.
1 minute and
Sorry?
a half, Rachel, that's the time.
It's real straight here.
Just give that away, please. Yeah.
I think it'll stay where you throw it.
Are you throwing it right?
Half or less. Straight through.
Okay, you got it.
Rachel Homan and her last.
Yep.
Right away.
Hard.
That center line magnet trying to drag that stone over. Weagle, Courtney. And out it goes.
Great shot. Got no backing. Okay. Hit in, guys.
Good shooting range.
Good. Thanks. Curl range. 2.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Big weight required, not a problem for Rachel.
So I basically let it curl.
At least Val opened it up in time to give herself a chance to score.
She's got the whole 4 foot.
Full 8. So what she needs for the single to tie. The defending champion
A little less.
looking to give herself a chance to
Line's
defend
good.
in an extra.
Keep a broom down if you can. More in the slide path now.
Brown, Ferguson with the dust.
Tighter line. All you.
Oh, time looks good. Time looks good.
We're fine.
Nice, Val.
And from the crowd, way to go, Val. To the tee line for the single. And we're going to go one more. Women's final will go an extra.
The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
Mike McEwen will win the Home Hardware Canada Cup.
It felt amazing winning in that environment. It's very close to what a field would be like at Olympic trials. And to come through and win a 4-rock 10-end event, which I think some said we hadn't done before, felt pretty good.
Bring it up for the win.
The trials seem so far away, but just in terms of planning, it'd be nice to wrap up that first one and just plan, and you'd be able to set your schedule going forward.
And that is so much part of wanting to lock up that spot in the Canadian Curling Trials 2 years from this week. It allows you to plan. The men's final tonight, 7 Eastern Time, TSN 2. The defending champion, Mike McEwen, against Kevin Cooey. We'll join you again from Grand Prairie. Canada Cup trophy. Val Sweeting's name is on it as the defending champion. She will have to steal it if she looks to become the first back-to-back winner of women's play. Rachel Homan will have the last rock here in this extra of a 7-7 tie. She has the hammer playing the Yellowstones.
Well, and this is one of the hardest teams to steal against, and it's because of this person here, Lisa Weagle, and the Weagle shot she can make.
Can't, no. Close, yep. Oh, let it.
Yes!
Hard! Right over.
It's going.
Right over him.
Going out.
Might as well.
And over ankle.
Just
Just a little too much this time.
It might have been a no.
Spot, Rochelle.
Sorry, guys. Take off a few feet and it's fine. Okay?
I thought Lisa was a shade heavier, which you'd think it wouldn't curl as much. It's definitely softening up down the middle, just a hair.
Just a couple feet more weight.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that guard's really in the middle between the top of the 12-foot and the hog line, so it's hard to have separation with these two red stones.
Line's good. A little bit of room. Weight's good. Can't slip on with this line.
Looks like it's running pretty good, Dana. Okay. I think we're just at 3.
Room.
No.
At the end, yeah. At the end, Dana.
Okay, I'm just.
Line's close. If you can. I don't think you can though.
Good. Good. Great shots.
It's a pretty good shot, as much separation as possible without being in.
Okay, you guys. I haven't hardly found a draw game.
Good, Gary.
Change of plan. If you tick the long one, the good guard, the tight guard is still there, so you might as well beat them in.
So only one steal the entire week, and it goes further to what Cheryl was saying earlier. If you think about it, goals against in hockey, steals against, you go, goes a long way to winning. Sure helps.
Easy.
It's the number one way to control the points. You allow the opposition by not allowing steals.
Perfect spot.
So didn't know if we go around everything or yeah. Like a 90?
I like that.
Yeah, that would be good.
They're going right around?
Yep. No, sorry, freeze.
Freeze.
Line's good. Weight's good. Top 8. Top 8. Clean.
Yep.
We're all there. Line's good.
Line's good.
Just for weight right now. Line's
Just
good.
to it.
Not even. Yep. Weight only.
Lots of
Not
line.
curling. If you can, like you'll be on the side if you're here. Yep. Hard. Okay.
Starting to grind in, just a hair there.
Slide path, flattening out?
Yeah, which is understandable.
Staying curl.
11 ends, it's had a lot of wear.
2 practices.
Okay, I like it. If
We could stick it in. That's the only thing.
How much you have to hit to go?
A third.
You can see that, eh?
Oh yeah, I got over half. Okay.
Rachel's in this situation a lot because of their
Hey?
success rate, and the rock that
No.
hurts them are the 2 closest ones, so they're going to double them off. The long guard isn't really nearly as big a problem with this big swing. Pretty simple double here.
Yep. Whoa. Close. Gotta curl a hair.
Great shot.
Joe.
Very nice.
Same place is okay.
So as mentioned, Val Sweeting trying to become the first to win back-to-back Canada Cups.
Frozen, right?
It's a star-studded
Mine here.
Okay, sorry, I thought it.
field there, and past champions. Rachel Homan trying to win her first, and more importantly, gain that spot into the curling trials. 2003, Sherry Madaw in the very first.
Mine's good. Little more weight. Little more. Okay, tighter
Curling
pad.
trials are in Ottawa. And
Do
that's
it, for sure.
right where Rachel
Are you
is.
past it? No.
Would help the tickets right off the bat, wouldn't it, Vic?
We've got to go. Well, still
Sure.
room on the come around. Yep. Yep. Got to finish it.
You don't want to be heavy.
Okay. Got to hang on most of the forefoot.
Good.
Sorry. I like that.
That's just trying to guess how much the ice is slowing down and giving it that little extra.
I think I like normal. If we get the top, we spill off.
Rachel
Like
likes
the more
this
weight we throw, we
situation.
can't clip the yellow. The yellow's dead buried. We just don't want it to curl up and clip the yellow.
Well, board, this is like draws aren't curling here.
I prefer more weight myself, but
Okay, control. It's just so straight.
Okay, just control.
It's extremely, well, I think it's impossible to get around that yellow one because it was put in the perfect spot and be buried. So Rachel's quite happy to peel this out.
It's out there. Weagle.
Clean. You get
Miscue.
clean.
Late movement.
Good throw.
Catch the corner.
Sorry, go ahead.
Just like tight.
Just a 3?
Nice shooting, Joe.
3-4.
3-4.
Okay.
I think I can give you a 95-4.
Yeah.
Lori Olsen-Johns, her numbers have come down with that change of momentum in the second half.
Line's good. Line's 2.5. Line's good. Has to curl. Okay. Just 2.5. 3. Yeah,
Go.
hard finish.
Go.
Hard finish.
Go.
Yep. Yep.
Go,
Yep.
go, go.
Hard, hard, hard.
Hard.
Yep. Hard. Okay. Good.
Do they take
Not
a run
enough
at the
room.
double?
I could play this, and if it clips ours, it should roll out at that angle.
Say that again?
I could play this slash, and if it should roll off ours, like with the angle it's coming at.
Okay.
I peel.
It's so, like, it's real close on over curling, that's all.
Okay.
Peel.
Let's go. Just one.
Needed to get that one underneath covered. Now the double peel's available, roll away.
Clean. No, no.
No.
Clean.
No.
Clean, you're fine.
This one's fine.
And then they'll get the top one.
That's the one you wanted to, that's the way you wanted to miss.
Yeah, because the guard's really not as useful now for the Sweden
Tap
team.
this
It's so
now.
far off center line.
Because even if we go around that guard, like she has to drop. What if she smashes everything?
Should we call timeout?
Or what are you thinking? What was first thought?
My
Guard?
thought was one more guard
Okay.
or this, or what you called. I just don't want them to.
Yeah, me neither. 2.
Okay, Lori.
Guard
Wait
call.
here. So, okay, this is the best path.
Yeah. Yeah.
410-ish.
Yeah.
You like that?
Other option would be a
4 or 5.
freeze or
Okay.
tap that behind the tee line. Hate to give the Emma another try at this double.
Light.
Okay.
Better than yours, Rochelle.
Line's
Yep.
good.
Go, girls. Go!
Line's good. Gotta go.
Gotta go!
Hard.
Come on! Come on! Hard, girls!
Looking for
Yeah, hard.
midway.
Go. Hard, you got it.
Hard!
Yeah, it's over. Hard, hard, hard.
Oh, this is a drag. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Come on. There it is. Wow.
It's getting a little sludgy in the middle.
It is, that's really long.
Gave it a bit of a push.
Gotta go.
Courtney, Weagle, don't want to leave it there.
All the way, Joe, all the way.
And they'll roll it off.
It's good, Em. Be sweet. Good. Make sure I had to have the line.
Yeah.
Too much of the line.
Okay.
Yeah. Or watch
Nose, or do you want
A little under.
Well, if we're pushing it here, we're, like it's
Yeah.
kind of, I think we push it there. If she
So-
doubles them, then we draw around.
Okay, back button.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I could feel that.
Might be tempting to tap this kind of buried just behind the tee line.
They looked at the other way where they roll a little bit behind the red and tap it, the yellow one back 4 at the other angle.
Okay. Yeah. Kind of wait. Back 4. Okay.
It's just going to be a guess on the weight coming through the slide path.
Could freeze. Don't think Rachel would try to throw the guard. She got that short slash there.
Okay, back 8.
Numbers have really come off
Back 8.
for Val Sweeting in the second half.
Close
In
for
particular,
line.
the shots have become more difficult.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Back 12. Room. Back room.
And to the nose and just a little across to push it to the back edge of the 8, sitting the steel point for the moment.
How much, Em? Rach, we roll out, it's fine. Yeah.
Lisa missed her first tick and put the rock right there, and we talked about how great it is. It's finally been moved, but now look how far up Val's shot is. So there's going to be a lot of room here with that corner guard. You had to guard it. Now when Val comes around that, the whole 4-foot is virtually open for Rachel's last shot.
Solid board. Board up. Easy. Get off. Get off. Clean.
If you're Val Sweeting, you obviously would love to have Rachel Homan playing a draw with her last.
Roll it a weight over. That's off. Okay.
And away it goes.
Good shot, Rach. Good Rach. Nice throw.
And you make her draw as tough as you can for Rachel.
Well, let me ask you this then, Russ. If he buries this perfectly, takes a T-line 4. She's got one, Rachel, sitting at the back. Would you ever risk the double, or would you be forced to draw?
Rachel might, because that's her skill set, and the draw's getting a wee bit tricky. I don't think you can fully bury here and be on the tee line, though. I think you're going to have to go a little bit deep here.
Okay.
Because if you leave it partly open, Rachel's just going to pick it for the win. She's got that saver at the back. Right. Hard part's burying this thing.
Right, final stone for Val Sweeting.
Okay. It's not bad.
Turning now. Room.
Whoa,
Wait
lots
only.
of room. Lots
Line's
of room.
getting good.
Lots of room.
Line's
Lots
getting
of
good.
room.
The question is, where will it end up?
Gotta wait.
It's gotta be buried.
Gotta wait.
Yeah, go.
Gotta be buried and to the back and sunk.
Really good throw. Did it herself, so didn't have to brush it and hold it straight. That's about the most curl you could get.
Timeout's been called.
Trying, just too heavy.
Stick same line. We don't need to use the backing.
Okay.
This T
A
line.
little sticky here, eh?
A little bit. I think what she threw to back.
with the out turn here.
Like she threw that back 4-foot weight. It's
That's same, eh?
Yeah.
pretty close to that.
Just
I
that
think.
little extra reach.
Right on the tee reach.
Trying to describe just that little extra weight that she needs to get through the slide path.
The other thing, too, is going back to what you just said. I'm assuming because the stone went back 4, leaves her a little bit more room, then the double really is out of the question.
Yeah, the double's a little tougher. Yeah.
You just got to have it clear in your mind what you're playing, the straight draw or you're coming to the red one.
Rachel made a beautiful freeze in the 8th end. We're going the other direction, but she's got that memory.
Say hair more.
Shot stone belongs to Val Sweeting, sitting back edge of the 4 to win a second consecutive Women's Canada Cup. Homan
Line's really good.
needs to draw down to it to win her
No
first.
backing. Really close. No backing.
No backing.
Really close.
Weagle.
No backing.
Courtney.
Keep your brooms down.
Still no backing.
Take it, Joe.
On
Take it, Joe.
You got it. You got
its
it.
own. Take it in, ladies. Take it in. Take it down for the win. And a first Canada Cup for Rachel Homan. And a spot in the Canadian curling trials in 2 years. Make the final. Homan wins it 8-7.
I got you.
winning.
She had trouble with her draw weight when it counted most. The two-time Canadian champion comes through with a draw to win the Canada Cup here in Grand Prairie.
The 2015 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Ford, proud partner of the Canadian Curling Association for over 20 years, by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures, and by Purex Bathroom Tissue. Purex, 90 years of pure comfort.
And with that, Rachel Homan and the team have won the Canada Cup here in Grand Prairie. Congratulations, and Rachel is with Ryan.
Rachel Homan, congratulations, your first ever Canada Cup. Take us through that final shot.
I'm glad I don't have to throw anymore, that's for sure. But I mean, it was a great judge by my front end, and we know the line. We just seen Val throw it, and I had thrown a bunch of draws that way, so both ends were different speeds, and we knew that speed. So just exactly what we talked about throwing, and exactly the way we wanted to throw it. So it was an unreal battle by my team to keep ourselves in there and get to the extra, and just so proud of my team. I'm just really excited right now.
I know it's a long ways away, but you've wrapped up an Olympic curling trial spot, and that is in Ottawa. What does that mean to you and your team?
Unreal. I'm so excited. It just means so much that it's in Ottawa and that everyone's going to be able to come and cheer us on. I mean, we're going to try our hardest, and whatever happens will happen, I guess.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And you can bet the marketing department for the Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings is already going, who just qualifies.
The team Homan, who just punched their ticket to the Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings.
Well, it's a walk that they have made before as Canadian champions, but now they are Canada Cup champions, and they know that they will play for a spot to go to Korea, wear the Maple Leaf at the Olympics in 2018, along with Coach Marcel Rock, Lisa Weigel, Joanne Courtney, Emma Miskew, and Rachel Homan. Cheryl, it's been a wonderful week for them, and they were the best team, and now they just will stand highest on the podium.
Absolutely. They struggled through the first half of this game a little bit, only because Sweeting was putting so much pressure on them, but then bounced back.
And looking very much like a team. Last year they fought some of the newness of Courtney's arrival, but now looking really cohesive, Russ.
Well, Joanne's been a key to this whole team success. I think Rachel's starting to throw a lot more finesse shots like that last one to the pin to win. And that's the confidence she has with this woman right here and that brushing ability.
And what does it mean, Cheryl, that ability now to pick and choose, realizing that you in fact do have that spot locked up?
Yeah, we talked about it early in the game, that it just gives you the chance to go into those trials rested, which I think is going to be the key, the team that goes in with a lot of rest.
Congratulations to Rachel Homan and her team from the Ottawa Curling Club. They are first-time winners of the Canada Cup, and they will be in the Tim Hortons Roar of the Rings in 2 years in Ottawa. So women's final is done. We'll be back with you at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. The men's final, TSN2, Mike McEwen, defending champion, against Kevin Koo. Congratulations again to Rachel Homan. So till we talk with you again at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on TSN2, when we join you again with the men's final. Thank you for joining us here, the Canada Cup from Grand Prairie, on Canada's sports leader, TSN.